Good evening, football fans. We are live from Elk Grove, Illinois tonight where we have an outstanding, and I mean outstanding conference matchup between two extremely high-powered offenses, where we have the Prospect Knights visiting the Elk Grove Grenadiers. For the Grens, they're 5-0 overall on the year and 1-0 in conference with a win last week over Buffalo Grove where they won 28-14. Grens last week rushed for over 240 yards with the two main rushers being QB Mitchell Jansek and running back Jacob Elsler. The Grens offense has been flying high on all cylinders with 170 points scored total on offense so far this season, and this goes along with a plus 132 point differential. As for the Knights, they're 4-1 and 0-1 in conference with their loss to Hersey last week in OT 41-34. Last win for the Knights was 2 weeks ago where they won 42-41 against Maine South. Talk about a high-powered offense the Knights have won with 201 total offensive points scored through 5 games. Last season, the Prospect Knights got the most of the Grens with a 57-7 win versus Elk Grove. But this is a different Grens team, and we're expecting nothing less but points for both teams. So get comfy, enjoy the matchup that we have this evening. My name's Chris Randall, and I'm joined here by John Walls.
Chris, it's an absolutely gorgeous night. You got a crescent moon over the east end zone. The flags aren't moving whatsoever. But more importantly, it's against Mount Prospect Knights.
Yeah.
They have handed it to Elk Grove for many years. This will be a fun game to watch. I hope it's competitive. I believe it'll be competitive, and we'll see what happens in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we have both teams ready to go here. We got the marching band joining with the Grens, bringing them onto the field for jerseys. We have the Grens all green, yellow lettering with the black helmets. For the Knights, we have all white helmets including that, and light blue lettering. A little tough to see the light blue lettering, so if any Prospect fans listening here, we'll try to get as much numbers as we can, but we are Grens favored. For the coaches, we have head coach for the Grens, Miles Osee, and head coach for the varsity for the Knights, Dan Bufe. Weather here tonight's a perfect 56 degrees. We finally have some football weather here in Elk Grove, Illinois, and we're ready to go for this high-powered offensive matchup here.
Yeah, it's important. You and I saw Belmonte on the Elk Grove sidelines in uniform. He missed last game. He's a key. Unfortunately, Lucas Rogers, who I believe – scratching on an all-conference the way he started out this season. He's going to be out at least another week. They could really use him, but we had Havlich stepped up, a couple others stepped up last week, so We'll see what's up.
Absolutely, and the biggest part is the Grens defense, who were hurt by Kenny Pickett last week being injured, or Jeremiah Pickett, who was injured around that second half, and he's dressed up, he's suited up, and looks like the Grens will kick off, so we'll see if Pickett's out there on the first drive for this Prospect Knights offensive side.
Yeah, he's just first off the ball. He's got the engine. It's always a race car in the red. He got clipped. I wouldn't call it a penalty, but I don't think the referee saw it. The play was way downfield, but we'll see. Hopefully he's there. I think he drives that front line.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what we're going to need, pressure on the Grens backfield, QB, all of it. 12 minutes for the first quarter, sent away here by Garrett Yu, and it's a line drive punt. It's dropped by number 2 of Prospect, and great job by Sebastian Holovich. We've said a lot of him last week, and I expect nothing less of saying a lot of his name once again here tonight as he gets the first tackle there on number 2 for Prospect, who received the kickoff.
If you remember last week, this is almost a carbon copy for the first play. Grenadiers on really great special teams. We'll get into it a little later, but Prospect, as of last week, they've had their real struggles on special teams. And some people will say you can hang that loss to Hersey on their special team play last week.
Yeah, and here's the snap, handoff. Got a good run here. That's number 9 on Prospect. Gets about 8 yards they're giving him.
4 after contact. He just kept moving.
May have been number 9, Gavin Flagan, on the first carry for Prospect. So first running play gets positive yardage for the Knights, and they go with another one with the same guy. And this one he'll turn the corner for a first down and just fall towards the ground.
Prospect's willing to take anything they can get on the running game. They'll eventually open it up. but we'll see. We'll see if Elk Grove plays aggressive.
Yeah.
It's a feel-out process, right? First couple series.
Exactly. Number 13, Bradley Verniesel, is in the shotgun for the Knights. Here's his first passing opportunity. Has a lot of time. He goes across the field, completes, and broken couple tackles there by number 6 for the Knights. Marching down the field early, and that is Frank Covey, senior for the Knights, with the first reception on the first pass for them.
13 had a lot of time to throw that ball. We'll see what that brings up on the defensive end. It's a little too early to panic. We're not panicking, but let's see what happens.
Exactly. This one's a handoff, and this one's stopped for very little gain. Good job by the Grens to recover. This one was handed off to number 9, Gavin Flanagan of Prospect. So we'll have it 2nd and long, probably 2nd and 7 here in plus territory at the 45 of the Grens. Knights making a drive here early, real early in this game. And toss pass to his left and breaks a tackle but stopped. He will get very close to the first down. He may be 3rd and 1 here, 3rd and inches if we see you on the line here. It is going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 1 we have on that carry or on the toss play. It was number 9, Gavin Flanagan once
Prospect
again.
in a little bit of a hurry up here.
Yeah, and they haven't huddled once. Man in movement, draws a player off sides, no flag. No one called it for the Grens. Or the refs did not call it, and that was an offside penalty there for the Grens.
Prospect's confused here.
Yeah.
Heavy near side.
And screen pass, number 5 on the outside, makes a man miss, and he's got room. Great tackle there by Kachiugu of the Grens. Otherwise, he would have been home free for the first score of the night.
A lot of missed tackles by Elk Grove. Now, they haven't cost them too much because they've had really good support, but we're going to have to, wrap up and put down.
Frank Covey on the reception there on the 21-yard line, the 1st and 10. This is a handoff, and this one, legs keep turning here. He just keeps pushing. He's going to push himself all the way down to a 1st down, and that is Gavin Flanagan on the carry. So 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. I mean, Prospect has had anything they wanted here on this first drive. Grens defense, though, if they can get a stop here just a field goal, you count that as a win.
Absolutely. The offensive line's getting a 3-yard push.
Here we go, another handoff to Flanagan. And this one stopped at the line. Good defensive push there by the front line.
Good job by the front line, right? Linebackers actually came up and helped out a little bit. Might have to gamble a little.
Yeah.
Might have to gamble with a little support.
2-yard pickup we have on that one, so that brings up 2nd and 7, or 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. We have new QB in here, or it is Frank Covey he's just going to take the direct snap and try to bring this one in. Wide receiver Frank Covey gets stopped behind the line. I saw the number, said his name once already, and they just brought him in, tried to give him a direct snap, and the Grens did a great job of pursuing him and dropping him down for no gain. So we have 3rd and 7 here, and this would be huge, 3rd and long.
That was the defense we saw last week, just swarming to the ball.
I'd assume pass here with Verniesel of the Knights. See if they go with it. Audible's out of it here. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right with the running back. He's looking for someone. They bring pressure. He takes it himself. He throws one into the back of the end zone. Hits off the hands of number 5 on Prospect.
Great team.
And that will go incomplete. So we'll see if Prospect goes for it here. 4th and 7 deep on the offensive side, or they're going to bring out the kicking unit. We'll see what the play call is.
So far, it looks like the quarterback's on the field, which I don't mind. It helps Elk Grove.
Yeah.
Big stop here.
I mean, especially if we think a lot of points are going to be scored, might as well try and go for it on 4th down because a field goal may not win this game.
It's a big stop here for Eugene.
And here we go. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, running back behind him. Possible another jump off sides there, but no call. Reline up, same setup. And here is the snap. Now we got a timeout. Timeout Grens here. Good timeout there is probably.
Yeah, absolutely. We had too many guys on islands. I mean, they were stacked in the middle, and we had one-on-one coverage on 4 different receivers.
Yeah. So for the Gren's defense, it was great to see that Jeremiah Pickett is out there for them, which is huge as he took a little bit of a blindside shot last week and did not return. So good news for that he's been the heart and soul of this defense, who's only allowed 38 points this entire year. But they're on the ropes here, giving up possibly an early 7.
Yeah, this is it's a little surprising to me. But in high school, you don't know. You don't know what team has a kicker and what doesn't. But
exactly.
Prospect's usually a pretty decent offensive team.
And Prospect, you can certainly say, travels well, as that entire side of bleachers is full of Prospect students on the left and pretty full for the parents on the right on that side.
They do. They always travel well.
And now we're lined up, same formation for the Knights. Same
corner blitz.
Yep. They show it. They peel away now as they didn't. They were trying to get a timing snap there. Good job there by the Grens, trying to get timing, but unable to do so. Now that helps out the receiver help on this near sideline here with 3. They show it again, and they bring it. Got pressure from Ugu on the sideline. Let's see if they could keep him from out. And that is a touchdown. Rushing touchdown for number 13, Bradley Verniesel of the Knights.
That was not a design run. Elk Grove's pressure scattered him.
Yep.
If it was 4th and 9, I don't think they get it, but he had just enough to get into that corner end zone.
Yeah, exactly. So good call going for it on 4th and 7.
Yeah, I give him credit.
Pays off for it. And it looks like they're going to possibly line up for 2 here, maybe. All the linemen here are to the left of the snap. Now they're moving under center.
Prospect's notorious for this setup. They've been doing it for years.
God.
I have not seen them do anything other than what we just witnessed, is go into a kick formation.
Awesome. And here we go. Number 9 for the Knights is ready for the kick. This is a low line drive, but it does go through the uprights. That was barely through the uprights.
I'm not sure the height of an upright, but add an inch, and that's how far the ball went.
Yeah, either tipped at the line or off the bottom bar of the post.
Line drive. Looked like a 5-iron. All right, well, let's see what Elk Grove can do, right?
Yeah, he backs against the wall early.
I don't see this team hanging their head after coming in 5-0. They're playing as a team. Coach Miles Osei was asked, what do you see differently? And it's just they're together. Offense feeds off defense feeds off the offense. So
yeah, and we'll get our first look of Mitch Jansak tonight, who's just had an outstanding senior season. So hopefully he could rally the troops on the offensive side and bring this one to a 7-7 game.
Yeah, you hate giving up that first drive, because now when you go on offense, maybe you had scripted a little, maybe conservative play to see what you have, but you can't do a 3 and out. You got to move the ball here. You can't give Prospect the ball with the momentum.
And here's Flanagan kicking this one away. Pretty good kick. This is going to be towards the direction of Hunt. Hunt receives, and he's able to take this one back. Makes some moves, keeps the feet turned. He'll be stopped at the 26, 27-yard line.
Good return.
Good field position. Good return, exactly like you said, as he received that ball right around the 5 to 10-yard line on his own
return.
arm. So as we said, Jancic coming in now for the first time tonight. 3 touchdown passes last week, and he also rushed for 1. So he has been the heart and soul of this offense, and as he should be.
See Garrett Ewan out there.
Yep.
Obviously Mitchell Janzik. Waiting to see if we have Elsner in the backfield.
Elsner is in the backfield.
Okay,
and
good.
I also see Sebastian Holovich, who he threw to a lot last week.
Yeah, he had a great game.
His top receiver, Lucas Rogers, was out. So expect Holovich again. This time, Jancic under center. I feel like this is the first time we've seen the Grens under center all year. And they do a nice little toss play to Holovich, and he gets to the outside. He's going to get 6 yards on that one. So good first play. Way to get the run game going. And we'll see where they mark this one.
So Holovich was a receiver last year, but then this year they came in and they asked him to play a different position. So he really didn't have any reps prior to last week's game when Lucas went down. He's done a great job.
Yeah. They are only marking him 3 yards on that one, so it'll be 2nd and 7. I definitely thought he got more than 3, but we'll see as Jancic's under center again. Holovich with the movement, and they're going to draw a penalty here. This one may go back 5 yards, 10 yards, and this will.
This is definitely a new setup for the offense. I don't know if they're worried about some end rush.
Yeah.
They've seen something on tape. We'll see if they get away from it, but boy, it looks crowded.
extremely crowded at the line. But they do have one-on-one option here on the near side with Garrett Hewen if they do a nice little play-action play and get Hewen in the flat and open.
That's how Prospect got their chunk yardage, right?
Yep.
Isolation.
So here it is, that same setup as they were where they just drew the offside. One-on-one on each receiver's side, and he's looking for it. He takes a shot to Hewen. Good pass, and he makes the adjustment, and that is a huge pass for Mitchell Jancic, completed to Garrett Hewen, and that will be down at the Prospect Knights 45-yard line. Great pass.
Unbelievable pass. Put it right where only Garrett could get it. Garrett didn't commit early, and he flipped at the last second, and it hit him in the pads.
I mean, if you have one-on-one coverage the entire night, you just got to go to Hewen. You got to go to number 10, who is also lined up, Matthew Martarno, on the far side, and just exploit that one-on-one coverage.
This is one of the funkiest offensive.
This is the handoff to Elsner. He chugs through 2 yards, hard-working 2 yards there for Elsner. And a flag is thrown. He almost hit one of the Elk Grove coaches with that flag as it went off the field. We will see where this is going to.
Looks like it's against coaching staff on Elk Grove, I believe. Maybe they're out of the box, or we'll see.
We're waiting for the call here as we're just as confused as everyone. But sideline ref here is given and good talking to Osei.
I'm going to guess that they had too many coaches inside the box, which.
Yeah, it looks like it is something on the coaching staff.
Maybe a warning?
Yeah. Picked up the flag, same Savat.
The linemen hate that when they're running blindside and the coach gets in their way, believe me.
Yeah. And funky formation, you're absolutely correct. I mean, this almost looks like a QB kneel.
Yeah.
And fake handoff to Elsner, pitch to Holovich, and he's got room. He gets to the first down marker, and they're going to give it to him. Great 8-yard run, 9-yard run for Holovich.
Well, the offense is coming together in my mind a little bit. So you have 18 players within 4 yards of each other. Yeah. And when they had Garrett Hewen go up the middle or Elsner go up the middle, you're going to have to do that to keep them honest, right? Mm-hmm. Because they set up that outside pitch and it's wide open. But you're going to have to run a couple plays right in the middle and know you're going to get no gain or maybe a loss.
2-3 yards.
Yeah, and if the offensive line pops a hole, he could be gone. I mean, everybody's within 4 yards of each other.
Same formation once again. One-on-one coverage on the receivers. This is a fake handoff to Elsner. He tried to take a shot to Hewen, but he gets sacked in the backfield. Good thing that is on first down because that is a big loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 16.
Untouched, really. I mean, there's so much chaos going on within the first 3 yards of the ball. Prospect just got a guy right through. Yeah. Mitchell never saw him to his blind side.
Yeah, right on his blind side there. 2nd and 15, clock running as we're under 6 minutes here in the first quarter, 7-0 with the Knights. But the Gren's driving. Jancic brings everyone back in looking for the same formation as they've been going this entire drive. Under center, Jancic, 2nd and 15. And fake handoff to Elsner. They do this play once again. Holovich trying to get the outside, and he's going to get 4 yards for a 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 here.
Yeah, you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to do a 3-and-out. Well, Elk Grove has certainly come out and not given them a 3-and-out. Prospect's got to be scratching their head. This cannot be on any film that any of the other teams in MSL have seen them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, very funky formation, but it's driven the Grens pretty far up the field. Yeah, maybe no points come out of it, but you pin them back deep in their defensive territory. That's a win. This is finally new formation. Jancic, he takes the QB sneak there, and he's not going to get enough for the first down, but he will get enough to keep this drive possibly alive as it's going to be 4th and 6. I don't think you go for it here. You probably pin them back, but you never know what the Gren's sleeve is. They look like they're keeping the offense out here.
I think I would too. Only the fact is you'd be asking your punter to hit about a 15-yarder to gain 10 yards.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you're already inside the 30. I'd obviously like to see a first down, but I got to believe you got to throw the ball here.
On the 32-yard line, 4th and 7. They're going back to the formation here that probably no one's seen, like John has said. And here we go. Snap coming, and it is a fake handoff to Elsner. Under pressure is Jancic. He does a good job of keeping it out, but he does get a yard, maybe sacked for a loss there. And no matter what, though, it is turnover on downs. and we will have Knights ball.
So Prospect's answer early on to that is just basically send the house, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't have enough hats to match up. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing because, you know, Elk Grove offensive coordinator's got to see it's like, okay, well, if we could just do a little slant over the middle, we might have something wide open eventually.
Yeah, get out. You have to get that ball out within your first step back because they're coming quick when they do that formation. And now we're going to see Vernizel again, handoff or screen pass to the outside, and he's got a lot of room to run, and that is a big gain. Number 9 on the receiving end.
Yeah,
that
Prospect is
Flanagan.
Prospect is definitely looking for isolation, one-on-one, and if you get one missed tackle, you're getting chunk yardage or touchdowns.
Yeah.
So we have to wrap up and roll over. I mean, you can't hand tackle here.
Yeah, you got to go for the legs. As here we go with Vernizel. This time he hands it off, and there is a big hole, and that's going to be a 6-yard gain for number 28. That is a new one for the Knights. But good run. They're going to mark it 2nd and 6. So seemed like he got a little bit more than what they're giving him, but that's good news for the Grens. So shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A little bit high snap, but handled by Vernizel, and he just takes off running. And he's going to pick up the first down and more and go safely out of bounds.
Yeah, easy first down there. Elk Grove's defensive line they've run into some size tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to have to use their speed. I just haven't seen that major push that we did the last few games. Be interested to see if we start sending anybody. We did on that one play down in the red zone.
Yes.
Prospects red zone.
And here we go again. This time fake handoff, and they give it to Noah Easter. That's number 28. And this time it will not go for a huge, probably 2nd and 6 once again. So 2nd and 5 is what they're going to mark it on the Grens 34. Knights once again rolling here as we come under 3 minutes in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left of Vernizel, 1 to the right. Handoff to Easter once again. This time it is stopped. Probably a 1-yard gain there. Good job by the Grens to make this 3rd down. It is 3rd and manageable, but good job to get it 3rd down. So they got to work. Because like you said, they're facing a lot of height, a lot of weight on that offensive line.
Yeah, their offensive line is just enormous. It always has been.
Here we go with Vernizel, QB senior. He's looking for a shot. He's got a wide open man in the end zone, and this is a touchdown. Receiver number 2, and that is Jacob Parisi for the touchdown. So it's 13-0 now. Prospect Knights. We need an answer from the Grens offense here.
Yeah, 4 or 5 consistent, isolation plays and little short passes. There's just a little hitch Garrett bit, and he was 3 yards behind the receiver, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we will have Flanagan ready for the extra point. Last time it was an extremely low line drive, so if we could get a fingertip on it or even have a miss kick here by Flanagan, that'd be a win.
Well, last week Hersey won on a muffed snap on a field goal that turned into a touchdown.
This time Flanagan hits a lot better kick, and that is through the upright. So we have 14-0 here, 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Need an answer by the Grens and need it quick.
Yeah, so last week against Hersey, the game went into overtime, but, Prospect special teams was basically, the loss was hung on them. They had a muff snap for a touchdown, and they let 2 kickoff returns go for touchdowns. You just don't see that in MSL teams, you know. So it'll be interesting.
Both scoreboards that we have here saying that he missed the point, so we will count it as 13-0. Yeah,
I didn't pay attention because I thought it was just a legitimate game.
That's what I thought too. So 13-0 here.
We'll take it.
The main ref called it good, so we're just waiting for the point to go up on the board.
All right, so
then there we go.
So the Grens
14-0 now.
For the Grens, we did have a good return.
Yeah.
We kind of were sideline blocked. Let's see if we can get even a couple more yards out of this thing.
Hunt and Holovic ready and to return the kickoff from Flanagan of the Knights.
We have called his name quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, and I expect nothing less, as they seem to rely on the run as much as the Grens do.
Yep.
And here we go with Flanagan. He tries to go towards that far sideline with Hunt. Once again, Hunt receives it a lot better than the last time, and he keeps the legs turning, and he's going to get just around the same point as he did the last kickoff return. Mark him at the 27.
We'll see if Coach Osei comes out with that same bunch offense. If we don't, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think he'll go back to it. You just got to keep him off balance.
Yeah,
give him different looks. Yeah.
Give him different looks.
I mean, it hasn't not worked, right? I mean, we moved the ball pretty well. It's just we stalled out down there on a 32.
Yeah, got a good chunk there on the one-on-one coverage on the near sideline here with Garrett Hewen, and it looks like they're going to go somewhat to the same thing here, and it is the exact same formation with Jancic. They hand this one off to Elsner. Elsner, good job of keeping the legs turning, and it's only a pickup of 3 yards, but that is a very hard work 3 yards for Elsner and the Gruns.
The linebackers in the white, they're just just all out, hit the middle, fire in. Like I said, maybe that's the play that gets them to bite, and we've got something different out of this formation, a slant, or they've been using that pitch out. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, with Holovic, that's been positive yards every time it's been ran. This time Holovic runs out to the right side, Jancic in the shotgun. So first time we're seeing this, we have a man in motion looking to take a shot. This is towards Hewen. This one is overthrown, though. Thank God not in the hands of number 23 on prospect.
Garrett Ewan, he let his defender get in front of him. The ball was in the air already. If Mitch doesn't throw that early, number 2 stops, he'd have been wide open.
Yep.
Prospect's DB was very aggressive.
Yeah, that is number 23 for prospect. Intended pass to Garrett Hewen, number 2 for the Gruns. So now we have 3rd and long. This is a kind of a must-get here as the defense just came off the field. They need some sort of breather.
Yeah.
You don't want to find yourself down 21-0 going into the second quarter.
Defense is looking at some film. Owen Davenport, 23.
They run with the same formation. Bertakowicz moves man in motion. This one, handoff. Did not see who got the carry, but either way, not enough for the first down. It's going to be about 4th and 5, 4th and 4. And what 4th and 4 here? What do you say? You go for it?
They're in punt formation. Yeah, you have to here. You can't give up, 3 possessions, 3 TDs.
Yeah.
We'll take some yardage.
As we're under a minute in the first quarter, 14-0 is our score here in Elk Grove. Looks like we have Jancic back to punt. He's had a couple rough punts, couple good ones last week and the week before that we've seen.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. Last week was a coin flip, but absolutely no win to speak of here tonight.
Yeah, which only helps. So here's a good snap. The Knights bring pressure, and this is a pretty good punt by the Knights, or by Jancic, and that's a good Grens roll. It's going to be killed at the 37.
Good punt.
22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Grens find themselves down 14-0, but a lot of time in this ball game. Don't count them out yet with Jancic under center and the high-powered offense of the Grens. But it all starts here where you need to stop. You cannot go down 21-0.
No, not this early in the first half. This is one of those games where coaching staff has to start making adjustments immediately. We can't wait till halftime.
Empty backfield here. New showing for Vernizel and the Knights. Quick passes. He mishandled a little bit, but they still get a bunch of yards. Makes attack, man miss. And number 6 is going to the house for prospect. That is a touchdown, and a big touchdown for Frank Covey and the Prospect Knights, as that is going to be a
little
67-yard touchdown.
A little screenplay, and their entire offensive line was downfield. The linebackers just got eaten up, and there was just too many gaps.
Yeah, and even Bradley Vernizel mishandled the initial snap as he was trying to reposition it on his chest, and then gets it away for a wide open Frank Covey for a 67-yard touchdown. So now we have the extra point, and this one is also good. So we now find ourselves down 21-0 on that one-play drive for 67 yards. That is about 13 seconds, just one big play.
Yeah, you got to make adjustments on some offense here. The defense, I just think you're outbodied at this point. You're going to have to come up with some sort of scheme, but
Yeah.
Offensively, we've got to get some first downs. That's the first win. 2-3 first downs, that's the first win. You don't try to get everything back at once.
Yep. Got nickel and dime your way back into this one. You have to keep the offense on the field for a little bit of the drive here. A good portion of the second quarter. We need the offense out there.
So I see Belmonte on the sidelines. I don't think he is in today.
Same thing here. We have Daryl Hunt and Sebastian Holovich on the back. Last two receivers from the kick here, and that's going to be from Flanagan once again as he kicked the extra point. And now he's going to kick the kickoff. So it is safe to assume that Flanagan's going to be their number one kicker here for the rest of the night.
Yeah,
unless anything catastrophic happens, which hopefully does not.
He's touching the ball about 80% of the time on offense.
This is a squib kick. Tried to get an onside here, but handled by the Grens. Good job. And that gives them good field position as they're going to be on the 43, 44-yard line.
I don't understand that by Prospect. I know it's a little bit of a gamble. He's thinking the turnover, the game's over. But why on earth, when your defense is working, would you give the other team 45 yards of free yardage? It just makes sense to me.
Carter Borgett received that little squib onside kick from the Prospect Knights.
There's Jeremiah Pickett on the bench there with his mates.
So 21-0, 7 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Jancic in the shotgun. They're going to bring Halovic in motion to the opposite side. Going to be a triple option type run there. Good job by Elsner. Picks up 4 yards. Great play call there. And maybe that's the way to do it. You got to run a little bit of a triple option and take something out of the page of the Armed Forces schools.
Yeah, Prospects number 7 is just super quick on support. That's the difference between last week and this week. We could get a 3-4 yard head start, but 7 is lightning fast. He's just on our heels all the time.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to pop out and pick him up.
Yeah. And now it's facing a 21-0 deficit here in the first half as we're going to begin the second quarter here. You got to come up with different ways to score. Got to come up with different ways to defend. And
absolutely.
First time that I've seen the triple option type play for the Grens, so we'll see if they stick with that. But that may be the way to go because it airs out the ball, and they're just going to run, keep the clock turning, and that also stays the offense out on the field.
Yeah, the bunch offense is good. I think if you're the bigger team, I don't know that we're the bigger team on offense.
Yeah.
You know, if you're getting 3 yards at a time from your linemen, I could see where that would work, and then feed off of that, right?
Exactly, yeah. We just got to get any sort of momentum back on our side here. As it seems like everything is with the Knights now.
Great cam angle to see the push of our offensive line and their defensive line.
So we'll have a 2nd and 6 here, and Jancic ready for the snack. He's bringing Halovic in motion once again. This time a QB keep with Mitch Jancic, and he's going to get the first down. Good job. Good run there to get the first down into Prospect territory.
So adjustment by Elk Grove's been made, right? We're going to go back to our normal, so to speak, offense.
Yeah.
And let's see what Prospect adjusts back towards that.
Yeah. Clock now beginning to run once again on the first down. So first down on the Knights 44-yard line, and it looks like now they're going to go back to that initial formation that we saw them run for most of the part in the first drive.
Offensive line had a nice push on that last play.
Yeah.
It's offsides.
Offsides.
We'll take that.
That's going to be on the Knights. So we'll have a 1st and 5, and now I just say you go take a shot. 1st and 5, take a shot down the field.
Yeah.
As long as anything is not picked off or fumbled, you just settle with a 2nd and 5, and it's still a positive first down play. So.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think they're going to be in this bunch still, but we'll see what comes out of it.
Get a touchdown here and then find some way to stop the offense. Doesn't need to be a turnover. Eventually the Grens may need a turnover, but as of right now it does not. You just need to keep the defense off the field for the Grens.
Chris, you're right. This looks like victory formation.
Yeah, it does. And this is a pass play
nice
here
play
to Bertowkowitz. Bertowkowitz with the stiff arm, and he gets taken down. But good job by Jancic to finding the open slant receiver there. You said it. If they stick with this formation, the slant over the middle is going to be open, and they showed it there.
It was. You know, I don't have much patience. People that know me will tell you that, but Coach Osei does, because I'd have bailed on that offense already, but they're seeing the fruits of his patience. That was wide open.
Yeah, and the good chunk yard is going to go for about 20, and that is exactly what the Grens need to try and cut down this 21-0 lead. Now we'll have Jancic in the shotgun once again. Elsner now moving to his left side, going to shift back to the right. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left, and we are ready to go. Holovic in motion. And they're going to do another QB keep here. Jancic trying to get to the outside. He's going to pick up probably the first down there. He fell right on that yellow stick or orange stick. So we'll see if they give it to him. If not, it's going to be a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, a lot of yardage sideways, but
you got to run north and south.
Yeah, I don't know if they're waving him up or not.
2nd and 1.
Yep.
Good play there, though. It seems like whenever they have Elsner to his right, they're going to run that way with either Elsner or Jancic, and now they're going to go back to that victory formation type play and just hand it straight up the middle with Elsner, and he's going to pick up the first down. Good job there by the Grens offensive line, pushing that defensive line to get the first down. So we'll have a 1st and 10, 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. So first offensive drive here in the red zone, deep in the red zone, as we got a 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's a nice drive by the Grens. This is exactly what they needed.
And sticking with that same formation here. And another hand up, straight up the gut to Elsner. Maybe picks up a yard or 2. Looks like that far judge, and giving him 2 yards. So 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line for Elsner, the running back, and Jancic and company.
I mean, the whole house has got to know that you're not going to run it up now at 2nd and 8, right? It's got to be some misdirection. Yeah,
misdirection. Maybe go back to that try and triple option type play, or see if you can get a one-on-one in the back corner of one of the end zones. As they are giving 1-and-1 this time, Jancic steps back. He's looking. He brings pressure. Oh, and that should have been picked off there. Intended receiver to Holovic, number 27 for the Knights. Almost picked that one off, but drops it on those way down. That's Charles Neal.
The reason why that was dropped short is because you can see Mitchell picking himself up off the ground.
Yep.
Essentially, he heard the footsteps, and it just rushed the throw.
Yeah.
Our player was wide open.
He was wide open, but if he held onto that ball for one more second, that was going to be a sack for a loss.
Sack for a loss or turnover. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 at the 8-yard line. I wouldn't say you want to come away with only 3 points here, but points are points. You may need to.
Yeah.
We have Elsner on his right, 3 receivers to the left. They're going to take it, fake pitch to Elsner. He's going to pick up positive yards, but this is still going to be a 4th and 6.
Interesting call here for Elk Grove offense.
Yeah. 4th and 5 is what they're going to call it. They're going to mark him down at the 5. We'll see what they do here. You'll need 5 yards to pick up an end zone here, but
Mitchell's left hand, left shoulder a little stinger.
Looks like Hewins out there, and they're gonna take the 3 points hopefully here with the special teams play.
Mitchell's kind of holding his left arm. Hopefully he's got enough energy left to put this snap down, put the hold down.
Yeah. As we're ready to go here on Jancic, receive, gets it.
Good play.
And it is through.
No, missed far right.
No, missed far right. Well, pins them deep, though, so they'll start at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was the far goal post, which we have a pretty bad angle at. I thought it was down the middle. Might be Garrett's first miss of the year.
Yeah, we've seen nothing but, I mean, he's been good as gold, as someone would say. So, first miss, but you got to recover now, as you had a great offensive drive. Got to get a 3 and out here for the defense and get that offense right back on the field.
Absolutely. 3 and out would be great here. Turnover would be even better.
Yeah. As we are ready to go with Vernizel and the Prospect Knights. He's got Easton in the backfield with him. We've seen most of the carries here tonight, but we did seen some carries from Flanagan.
So Hersey had 3 interceptions last week against Prospect. I'd take 2 of the 3 and just take it from there.
So after that missed field goal, they're going to mark them at the 20-yard line. So plenty of room. They're going to bring Easter out of the backfield. Good pressure by the Grens, but stopped immediately, and this one's going to be a short play. Receiver number 3 for the Knights, and that's going to be a gain of a yard.
Gren defense sent 3 linemen that time and held back a couple linebackers. That's a new look for me. Maybe I haven't seen it, but
Correction, number 2 was the catch there, Jacob Parisi. So we'll have Easton in the backfield once again, and this is a handoff to Easton. Pickett almost there on the tackle. They're going to get him short, though, of the first down. Good job. It's going to be 3rd and manageable with 3rd and 5.
Here's what you need right here, defense. You got to fire it up. This is the play right here.
Yeah.
Turn the half around.
I mean, you don't want to bring the house because then you don't want to give up a big touchdown play on 3rd and 4. But we'll see what they do. Quick pass out to the outside. And that's going to be a missed tackle by number 2, Garrett Hewen, and the Knights are going to pick this one up.
Yeah, that was just too easy. I mean, it's a pick play, essentially. It's a legal play. Again, we missed the initial contact.
Gabriel Samdrach, receiver on that pass.
Dang, we had a chance there.
Yep. As now the Knights keep the clock running as this one's rolling down. Handoff to Easton on the far side. Pickett, good pressure, and he's going to get there on that far side.
Farthest lineman from the play, and he makes a solo tackle. That's awesome.
Yep. Will be positive yards, but good job by Pickett to get on that side and only get it for 3, as that could have been for a little bit more.
His burst is just so quick.
Another, like you said it in their first drive, that they're just going tempo. They're catching the Grens on their heels here on the defensive side.
It's a well-coached team. It always has been. They've probably got a myriad of plays to choose
Fake
from.
handoff to Easton. They short pass here to number 1. He's going to get a pickup of 8 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
I mean, honestly, well defended by the Grens, but
yeah.
It's that initial contact, you know. They're just getting so many yards after catch or run, after contact.
So they're going to mark it 1st and 10, actually, as I thought initially he was marked short of the line, but they're going to give it to him. So 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of the Knights. And we are ready here with Vernizel. Handoff, fake handoff to Easton, and Vernizel's going to keep it. He cuts it back into the middle. He picks up the 1st down and more. Good run there by Vernizel and the Prospect Knights.
Yeah, great. That was a great play by him. He totally faked out half of the right side of the Elk Grove defense. Good design play.
As the Knights are once again just marching down the field, getting whatever they want. And I think partially is because they're running this tempo offense, and I don't think the Grens have seen a lot of tempo offense this season.
100% correct. I mean, they're playing good ball, but
a lot of time in the pocket for Vernizel. He finds the open receiver on the far sideline reception, and he's making his way, dancing around that stick. They're going to give him the 1st down, but that was a lot of dancing around and no yardage pickup.
Yeah, if I'm the defensive coordinator, if I'm one of the defensive coaches, Kamandala, Walensky, or Shu, I have my defense sit down and say, listen, we're not here for the big hit. It's not the ESPN highlight. You got to wrap and tackle.
Yeah.
There was 4 or 5 misses on that play alone.
Jacob Parisi on the reception there. So 1st and 10 at the 28. This is a handoff to Easton. Pickup of about 2 to 3. So we will have a 2nd and 6. We will see.
Yeah, I mean, emotions are emotions, right? You're down 21 in basically the first quarter.
Yeah.
And you want to throw some weight around, but boy, you can get down real quickly without tackling correctly.
Yep, 2nd and 7 is what they're going to call it. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Easton in the backfield for Vernizel. We'll see where we go here as the handoff, fake handoff to Easton. Easton moves out of the backfield. He's got plenty of time. Finally brings some pressure. There's a flag on the play. Picks up the 1st down, but I have a feeling, like you said, this one's going to come back here for a holding on the Prospect Knights.
I don't believe that's a really good call. Maybe getting them a block in the back, possibly.
Holding is the call.
I might have been looking at the wrong one, but, you know, Elk Grove sent 3, dropped into coverage. Boy, he had all day.
Yeah, I mean, he could have had a nice little grill out there and before you even needed to throw a pass.
Yeah.
But negative yards for the Knights and stops the clock. So
yeah, we'll take it.
Hopefully here now you can try and get them off the field with no points.
2nd and 20?
2nd and 21 on the 40-yard line. Ref saying run the clock, and it is now running once again as we're under 5:30 here in the first half.
Well, knowing Prospect's coaching staff, they're not going to look out to run anything out.
No.
They will try to pounce and pound.
Vernizel had an empty backfield. Now they bring the man in motion, run him out. They're going to fake quick pass to the outside, and then they
That's a block in the back.
Get a pass to Covey, or not Covey. That is Jacob Parisi, and that is going to be good yardage, but still 3rd and long.
Our first defender that had a chance to tackle was pushing it back by number 1.
Yeah.
That's a big missed call, in my opinion. That's a 12-yard gain. 11 yards.
3rd and long, 3rd and 11. Easton in the backfield for Verniesel. Let's see where they go. Snap count there, seeing if anyone jumped. No one did jump for the Gren, so possible audible out of this play here with Verniesel and the Knights. Here we go. Here is the snap. No fake handoff. It's just going to roll out to the weak side. Good pressured. Missed tackle, though. They are going to get him out of bounds. That stops the clock. It will be 4th down, 4th and 5, it looks like. I wouldn't say anything less that the Knights may go for it here.
Yeah, Grens have got to start looking at these receivers and quarterbacks' waists.
Yeah.
They're just getting deked out of their shoes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a extremely basic, slow-moving spin there by Verniesel, and it was enough to break the tackle.
No, you can't look at arms, shoulders, or heads. You got to look at waist. It's impossible to fake on a waist. You can face footwork or your upper body.
And here we have the Knights keeping the offense on the field. Same formation, 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Easton in the backfield. Verniesel takes a snap. Straight pass play. Got a lot of time here before. Bringing pressure now. He gets away with it. He's trying to extend the play. He throws a shot into the end zone. This is picked off by Daryl Hunt in the end zone.
Coming out with
he takes it out of the end zone, and that's going to be a costly yardage as they're going to be down at the 10-yard line. I thought maybe you just go down with that ball right away and get placement at the 20-yard line. Who cares, though? That is a Gren's turnover. Great job by Daryl Hunt.
I got to be honest. I put that one on Prospects coaching staff, and I'll tell you why. You're up 21-0 with 4 minutes left in the half. You got a 1st and 10. Why aren't you running the ball and running the clock out?
Yeah.
You can get your 28-0 lead. They just this coaching staff has always wanted their foot on the throttle, and that's going to bite them on this possession at least. That was just a messed up play. The quarterback should have just thrown it out of the end zone.
Yeah. And now we have
great play by the Grens.
Now we have the Grens here, 4 minutes to go. If you come out of this half with 7 points here on no more possession for the Knights, that is a win. Drop back by hand. Jancic, he takes a shot to Berkowitz, missed his receiver.
Got a flag, unnecessary roughness, late hit.
And Jancic's still on the ground. He's now back up on his feet, helped by the offensive lineman.
Who had that interception for Elk Grove? Was that Owen
Daryl
Davenport?
Hunt.
Daryl Hunt. I thought I saw 23. Standard MO here. We'll take the 15.
Absolutely. So I'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Wonder if we'll see a miracle drive. Plenty of time like the last one where they started pinned down in this one, but
absolutely.
A minute and 30 to get 97 yards to end the half last game. We're at the end of the half here. Might as well try and get points, and you'll get the ball back here in the second half to cut this down to a 7-point lead if all goes well.
Yeah. I think not scoring any points on that one possession might come back to get them, but hopefully we can get something here. I know it's a lot to ask, but.
And fake handoff to, they give the ball to Elsner. He picks up a couple yards, fake pitch to Holovic.
They got me.
Yeah, tried to get a little bit misdirection there, and it fooled us, but did not really fool the offensive line, as that's going to be they're going to mark that as a 2nd and 5, so good job by Elsner there to get 5 yards on that play.
I couldn't find the ball.
Yeah. Got to keep getting positive yards, keep the clock turning, dude. You don't want to get the Prospect offense back out on this. They bring show blitz here, drop back. Open receiver to Holovic, and they're going to give him the 1st down. Great job by Jancic to find the open receiver and Holovic.
That's the play that's going to come out of that bunch formation.
Yep.
The unfortunate part is you got to start using that play more. You can't just use it once in
run
3
once
snaps.
The entire drive.
Right.
As it's been positive, the one to Burkowski and now the one to Holovic. And now they're going to have Jancic in the backfield with Elsner on his left, 3 receivers to his right. Going to run it to the left here. Fake pitch to Elsner, and he picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2. Could have been a lot more if they possibly pitched that one there.
I don't know. I'd like to see you throw the ball there, but
the 2nd and 9, so they're only going to mark that one as a 1-yard pickup.
Grants don't seem to be any hurry whatsoever.
No. No, which is good. I mean, you definitely do not want to throw your defense back out there in this first half. Give them the rest that they need. Here's a snap, fake handoff to Elsner. Looking for Holovic. Holovic possibly pushed there, but no penalty was going to be thrown. Good play, though.
He kind of gave up on the route. He thought the ball was going to be short. He gave up on the route, and it cost him a half a step.
Yep.
And that was the difference. Good in-air movement to try to get the ball, though. He's been great, considering he hasn't played wide receiver at all this year until last week.
And he had 2 touchdowns last week.
Good athlete.
Huge, big plays. And it's been nothing short of this week. But now you have a 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 here. You want to keep the offense on the field. If you get anything, the 4th and 3, I may say go for it, but we'll see here. Elsner on his left, 2 receivers on each side of him. Fake handoff to Elsner. He steps up into the pocket, trying to extend the play.
There it is.
Completed pass to Hewen. This could be short. Trying to see where this closest judge marks him.
It's about a half a yard.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say go for it, but a half a yard at the 50.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And clock should still be running there.
Yeah, I don't know why that was blown dead. For a measurement, maybe?
It looks like, now they're going to bring out the sticks wisely. They look like they moved that ball up from the initial spot, so maybe this helps the Grens.
Yeah, they do. We'll take the first down here.
Absolutely. Great job by Mitch stepping up in the pocket as he was under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah,
continued the play and found the open receiver in Garrett Hewen.
That was a great escape. He had 2 large defensive linemen on his tail and a little spin move, and we pick up about, hopefully 5 yards, but there it is. I think we got a great spot, Chris.
The sticks.
I believe that was the gift.
Yeah. It looked like Hewen tried to reach across the line when he was falling, but I thought the knee was down before he even reached.
For sure.
They're giving it to him, and that's nothing but positive stuff there. So here we go again with Jancic in shotgun, Holovic in motion, and he's going to step back under pressure once again. He throws the ball to Hewen once again, and this is a completed pass. That is going to be a deep ball pass completed to Garrett Hewen, and the Grens are on the move once again. 2 straight offensive possessions, they've been on the move.
2:01 left. Grens have 2 timeouts left. Boy, that no points on that one possession. Jeez Louise, that's really starting to bite me.
Yeah. Great job once again by Jancic as he was under pressure once again. So
that was a great route by 2. I mean, he had the cornerback on his right hip, and it was just a perfect throw.
Yeah. Only Hewen could have got that there.
Absolutely.
Now I wonder if they stay in the shotgun type formation that we've seen all season, or they go back to that somewhat victory formation and try and run the ball here. It looks like
somebody burned a timeout, right? Or the referee?
I think
they're
there
moving
was
the sticks.
Yeah.
Something's going on with the sticks.
Yeah.
There's a flag.
I did not see a flag thrown. I wasn't sure.
Referee just putting his back in his pocket. I bet she gave a warning. No, that was the side judge. I bet she gave a warning to prospect at this point.
Prospect coaches and that warning on each side for the coaches.
He's kind of admonishing somebody over there, and then he asked the guys to move the chains. No, it is another penalty.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Interesting.
More yards.
See what the
Good call there. I did not see it.
Yeah, it was a sideline penalty.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Need to get points here.
Yeah, it's got to be 7 or nothing here, right? It's got to be 7. You get 7 here, and prospects now going in the locker room nowhere near as confident as they were.
And like you said, if they got those initial points the last drive, you're even a better position as the Grens. But Jansen steps back.
Nice cut.
Makes a cut.
Inside.
Are they going to get him in? Looks like no signal there. That's going to be down at the 1-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 1.
Mitchell was scat back in towards the right corner cone, and he just stuck his right foot in the ground and made the defender go right by him. Got an extra 4 or 5 yards easy.
2nd down, 2nd and 2 here. It shouldn't be 2nd and 2. It should be 1st and goal.
Here's hurry up for the Grens.
Hand off to Elsner, trying to get a push by both. No signal by either of the refs, so they're going to mark him down again once at the 1.
Yeah, inside the 1, I think.
This should not be 3rd down as they needed 1 yard, 10 yards to get the 1st down, and they got it on that first play.
51 seconds. Gren's got 2 timeouts, 3rd and 1.
Yeah. I still can't believe it's 3rd and 1, but now they have the victory formation type play out here. Gren's stop the monitor, handoff, pitch to Holovic.
He's in.
Trying to get the push here.
There it is. Touchdown.
Near line drive, calls it. Great run by Holovic, great play design. That's just finally paid off for a touchdown.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? The Grens go in 35 seconds. What a great drive by the Grens, right? We've had nothing but negativity for the most part, right? We don't get points, 21 against. But at halftime, you go in, you just move the ball a ton of yards, and Prospects on their heels defensively. And it's just perfect timing for that touchdown.
And now we have Hewen, who missed the field goal. So hopefully he rebounds here and kicks this extra point. Here's the snap. And this one looks to be good to me, and they're going to call it good as well. 21-7, 35 seconds left here in the first half.
Yeah, great finish to the first half. You know, I'd trade that first quarter in for anything, but they've turned it around. They won the second quarter, let's put it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And as before that play gone there, we had all the parents to our left trying to hype up the student crowd. That does not normally happen here.
No, the Gren section, the kids that faced the students, they were kind of lost in a little, taking a look at something different.
Yeah.
Parents were getting hot at them. I love it.
As it is a huge season now for the Grens. It's possibly one win away from just playoff contention. I think 6 wins get you in no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. You're automatically in the playoffs. 5 gives you eligibility.
So 3.5 left to go, 3.5 games left to go for the Grens. So got to at least try and find a way to win one if you can't win one.
Yep.
That kind of throws the 5-0 start out the window, but it's still a victory.
Nobody wants moral victories, but let's say you stick to 5 wins. Let's say your team sticks to 5 wins.
Yeah.
Then it starts getting back to, well, how close, or points against. So
yeah, exactly.
You don't give up whatsoever.
But before we talk about the next 3 weeks, we have to focus on the task at hand, and that's the Prospect Knights, who have a 21-7 lead. Great job by the Grens. Take a lot of time off the clock, but do give 35 seconds to Verniesel and the offensive.
Absolutely, I kick this as deep as I humanly can.
Yes. And Hewen ready to go. Same with the Grens. Here is the kick, and this is a squibber, and it's received by number 14 of the Knights, and going to be stopped at the 38-yard line. And since what we've seen on that 4th down play in the back of their end zone and what you said that the Prospect Knights do, I do not think they will kneel it here at all.
No chance.
Does look like they do not have Verniesel out there right now.
Well, he's got 3 timeouts left, too. So.
Oh, Verniesel is out there, yeah. And like you said, 3 timeouts with 28.9 seconds. They're probably only going to take shots, but it is a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
As that ball kind of kicked off weird by Hewen possibly, but now they find themselves in pretty decent position. So Verniesel trying to find some room. He extends the play, finds number 6. Are they going to mark that in?
No,
incomplete pass there. Number 6 was the intended receiver, Frank Covey. Covey gave a little word to the referee there saying that he got a foot down, but
sorry, I screamed in the microphone there. I apologize to the crew in the bus at Channel 6 there. I thought he was going to call him in. Both feet were out of bounds.
And 2nd and 10, 7 seconds came off the clock there. So 2nd and 10 on the 38-yard line. Verniesel got 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right, man in the backfield with a man in motion. And here is, drops back. Got some more time, trying to extend the play, looking for Covey. Deflected ball, great recovery by Covey. I wonder if they're going to mark this one as a catch. This one is not.
No.
But Covey made a great job of just recovering that tip ball. And my apologies, Jacob Parisi. Numbers are extremely hard to read on this Prospect uniform.
Yeah, they always have been. The white away jerseys are really rough.
Either way, though, 11 seconds came off the clock there. 3rd and 10. If this play is no more than 5.
I'll tell you what, if you stop them here and there's time on the clock, I take an Elk Grove timeout and make their special teams prove that they don't have problems.
Yeah, exactly. And Verniesel looking to the sideline for the play. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And they're going to get him off sides. Perfect. Number 1 jumped off sides, Sebastian Wildheart, and that's going to push them back even farther.
Now for sure you take the timeout if you get any time. I don't care if it's 1/10 of a second.
Yeah.
You make them punt this ball.
anything can happen in high school football special
Absolutely.
teams. As
And
we've seen multiple
Prospects
times.
known to have a real rough special team unit lately.
And we are getting ready to go here. 10.8 seconds, 3rd and 15 at the 33-yard line. All receivers besides one on this near sideline, one to the left.
Grant's got a whole ton in the backfield.
Vernizzo ready for the snap given to him. Looking for the
Crossing
receivers,
route.
moving
Sure.
here. Pressure brought though.
Blocking
He's
the
got
back.
a lot of open sideline though there. He stops before the line of scrimmage. He throws the ball, and he's going to be out of bounds. Caught though, out of bounds. So
Take a
0.1
Take a look
second.
at the clock.
Yep, you called it. 0.1. Call the timeout. Let's get the special teams out there, as I don't even think they may keep Vernizzo out there and maybe just kneel it.
Yeah,
And
you'll kneel it, unfortunately, but I would have loved to have seen and put the pressure on the punt unit. Good second quarter by the Grands.
Yeah, they could have came away with 10 more points, I want to say,
Yeah,
but only come away with 7. That's all right, though.
7 for sure, could have been, could have been, but let's win.
Here
Let's win
is-
the third quarter, right?
Yep. Here's the timeout by the Grens, as Vernizzo was not taking and did not look like he was going to take a knee there, and we're going to try and take a shot down the field.
So, Prospect obviously won the first quarter. It was 14, but I'll give it 21 because they scored with,
7 seconds on that
Exactly.
70-yard touchdown
So
pass.
Grens win the second quarter. Let's do some adjustments, get the team fired up, win the third quarter, and like we said early on, let's see what happens in the fourth quarter. Let's hope it's a close game.
Yeah, yep. And you just got to compete. Keep the momentum on your side whether you win or lose. You don't want to go into next week having a 40-point loss.
No, coach is really fired up there on the sidelines. He's trying to get these guys going. He's asking Owen Davenport for something. 23,
Yes.
senior defensive back.
And we are now lined up, ready to go. Looks like Gren's going to have 4 guys deep all the way at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Now 3 as they're going to bring up a receiver.
I'll be shocked if this ball goes up in the air.
Here is Vernizzo. Quick screen pass to the
Crazy.
sideline, and Covey. Covey's going to have yardage. He's got a lot of yardage, but nowhere to go, and that's going to take us to the half. Did not pick up the first down there either way, so if more time would have been a Elk Grove first down in plus territory, but that is it.
Yeah, good first half, great second quarter. We'll be back.
Yeah, before we leave for halftime here, we just want to wish special birthday to Ross Rowe of EGTV. Today is his birthday, and then also a special birthday to my dad, John Randall. So happy birthday to both of them, and
Yeah,
enjoy
happy
the
birthday,
halftime
Ross.
show.
If I'd have known yesterday, would we got you something?
Now, everyone, we'd like to welcome you to the Elk Grove Marching Grenadiers halftime show. Tonight, we're going to see a preview of the 2022 competition marching show called Heroic Journey. We ask that the audience respectfully and quietly watch and listen as your 2022 Marching Grenadiers perform for you. Drum majors Claudia Lupiensky and Owen Sealock will now take the field for this evening's performance of Heroic Journey. There you go, your marching Grenadiers. Good job as always. Reminder that the Grenadiers will perform in competition tomorrow. That's October 1st. They'll be at Prospect High School at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon. Good luck and go Grants. And now, everyone, for halftime entertainment and enjoyment, these are our Elk Grove Grenadiers and their halftime performance. There you are, your Elk Grove Grenadiers. Thank you, girls. Nice job. Thank you. And now, if you participated in tonight's Split the Pot drawing, get your blue ticket out. We'll leave the winning number here a couple of times. Give you a second to dig it out. All right, the winning number of tonight's Split the Pot, which, by the way, value is $182, 715-4832. I'll read that again. 715-4832. If you're holding that ticket, bring it up to the press box and come and collect your winnings tonight. $182, and thank you everybody who participated in the drawing. The cheerleaders, thank you.
Awesome. Welcome back for the second half action here. 21-7 is our score. Prospect Knights up 21-7 against the Outgrove High School Grenadiers. Great last drive for the Grens to put points up on the board, and they do, as they've left 10 other points up on the board as well. It could be 21-17, but rather than less, it's 21-7 here. Grens will receive the kick to put more points up on the board. Hopefully we see that.
Yeah, this is worked out for the Grens a couple ways, obviously last week too, but you're gonna score and you get the ball back. It's gonna work. They really need a score here, and it almost has to be 7. But
Yeah.
I see Ian Ridge on the sidelines. He's a graduate of Elk Grove. He had a all-conference, all-state year. I want to say I was at the game where he had it was 7 touchdowns against Wheeling.
Wow.
D1 recruit to Drake, I believe.
Great school there, Drake.
Yeah, I know he had some injury problems last year, so we'll see.
Always great to see students come back, remember where they came from.
Yeah, right. Oh, God, he was fun to watch run. Talk about a scat back, man. Oh. Hey, there we are. There's some winter wear. Thanks, Deb, for the EGTV winter hat. And I got the summer hat as well. We're going to start selling this stuff online. It's going to be hotcakes.
Looks like we are ready to go. We have Hunt and Holovic in the backfield once again for the kickoff, and Flanagan ready to go for the Knights. Settle out of Flanagan's name, settle out of Vernizel, as he's been the QB for the Knights, and we've said a lot of Jancic, Elsner, Holovic, all for the Grens. But
I think we know where Prospect's kicking this ball. They've been very consistent on their kickoffs.
Yep, right to Hunt, and looks
they
like they go to Holovic. They're going to let this one go into the end zone wisely there.
Yep, we'll take it. Good kick.
Yep. Great
For
job.
no win, that's a decent kick.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we will see first-time offense here in the second half.
Yeah, I'd like to see the student body get into it a little bit more. These guys that kind of lead the students, they're into something different.
You feed off the environment, feed off the atmosphere, and everyone here needs to get it going, as we've seen the parents hype up the crowd, so hopefully we see a little more. We got Jancic ready to go here, though. Looks like they're going to go with the shotgun formation, as we saw in the first half. 3 to his left, 1 to his right here on the near side. Elsner to the right, fake handoff to Elsner. Looked like a quick pass play. Find to Garrett Hewen.
Nice catch.
What a catch by Garrett Hewen, as he made a nice figure 4 there slide. And
these two have had a good day today. They're on the same page. That was a great throw. Great throw.
Last week we saw mainly Holovic. This week we're seeing a lot of Hewen, still calling Holovic's name. But Hewen has been the #1 guy for Jancic.
What a great play to come out of half with. Just set them on their heels, get some chunk yardage, first down, perfect.
And looks like the Grens are going to go with a little bit of a tempo here, as the Knights have been on the tempo all evening.
It worked for Prospect in the first quarter.
Holovic in motion, and now we're going to get a false start. And that will bring us back 5 yards.
That's the mental mistakes we can't make.
Yeah, as you get a huge first down play, first play of the drive, first play of the half even, and now you set yourself back 5 more yards. So, but 1st and 15, still manageable, and you're not in bad territory here with the Jancic and company. So all receivers here moving towards the near side with Bertakowitz, and here we go, handoff to Elsner, and this is going to be stopped. No, he misses the tackle there. Great job.
Yeah.
I thought he was done in the backfield away.
Looks like Elk Grove went back to their normal offensive setup.
Yes.
We'll see how long that lasts. I don't dislike that bunch formation once in a while. I mean, it actually started to work.
Yeah, once they gave it different looks and didn't go with it every single play, it definitely started to work. Started to get good looks on slants to Bertakowitz, slants to Holovic. And here with the shotgun once again. This is a rollout. Fake pass there, toss, to Elsner, and Jancic keeps it and gains 2 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, I would like to see Mitch kind of bust that up a little bit sooner, but hey, we got a couple of yards.
Yep, absolutely.
3rd and 8.
Need it here.
You need 6 at least. You really do.
Yeah, if you can run a play at the 50-yard line at 4th and 2, you may want to go for it.
Right.
Clock rolling. Jancic in the backfield with Elsner. Looks like Prospect's
Nice
bringing the
cover.
house. They pick it up. Scramble. He throws a jump ball.
There
And
it
that's
is.
going to be caught. That is going to be caught by number 10, Matthew Montaro. And that was just a jump ball.
You
He
know
made
what?
the adjustment, and great job by Montaro on that far sideline.
Yeah, you know what? Mitch was in some deep trouble. It was not a Hail Mary. It was like a back shoulder pass. It took
Yeah.
forever to get there, but the defender had turned his head.
Yeah. I mean, he stepped up in the pocket. He made a guy miss, and he ended up taking a shot on it, but he delivered and made a fantastic pass to
Back to
Montaro.
the sponge offense
Yep,
here.
now here we are, and it's going to
Ewan
be
right up the
ran
middle.
right up the gut with Elsner.
Or Elsner, excuse me. You know, he's I hate to say it, but the first couple times he got no yardage, then it's 1. Now we're kind of looking at
Yeah.
like 2-3 yards here.
Yeah. They are going to give him 1 yard. as
Keep
this
honest. Keep them honest. Now
Yep.
come off of something with this.
sideline ref is telling the Grens to get off the field, as they've already received a warning in this game on the sideline. Again, here with the victory formation type play. New player with number 15, Chris Topper, on the outside instead of Garrett Hewen. They look to the opposite side, though, in Burke Kalkowitz, and that's going to be a first down.
Great crossing route, wide open. Offense is moving now.
Great job by Jancic to fake the handoff to Elsner and look to the weak side of his and deliver a great pass.
First down.
Moving, 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Staying with this formation. Let's see how they run it. This one, fake
Same
handoff to Elsner, pitch to Holovic, and he's going to get a good chunky yard. It's going to be
8
close
or
to the
9,
first
right?
down. Yeah, absolutely close to the first down there.
Prospect does not have an answer for that portion of that play. I mean, we're getting 5 to 6 in the first half. Now we're getting 8 to 9.
Yeah, and it all starts with a fake handoff to Elsner, where everyone thinks that's where it's going, and it sometimes does, but feels like sometimes it just mainly have gone to Holovic on those.
I'd go to 2nd and 3. I'd
Yeah.
go to Elsner here.
Yeah, then they're in that formation as we are ready to go, and this is not a fake handoff to Elsner.
Another
Pass completed to
undercut.
Berkowitz, and it is going to be completed for the first down.
Mitchell-
See where they mark him.
Mitchell is spot on right now.
Yeah,
His
he is-
throws are
he is
right where
rolling.
they need to be.
He is rolling. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Great first drive for the Grens here.
Got to get points here. Just
Yep.
got to get 7.
Great way to start off the second half, and yet you're absolutely right. You have to come up with points. Top off this fantastic drive. Defense has had a lot of rest for the Grens, and this is a pitch again to Holovic. See if he squeezes it.
Touchdown!
He does. He does squeeze it, and it is going to be a 21-13 game. Great job by Jancic. Great job by Berkowitz, and just the entire offense there, as that was a fantastic drive.
Boy, I'm not going to lie. It's great to see the green and gold scoring on the baby blue and the white. It's
Yeah.
just nice to see. Prospects had our number for years and years. It's such a bigger school. But, yeah, this is a real team, the Grens.
Yeah.
Definitely a real team. They've earned it, and they've gotten here with hard work.
New kicker here. They are bringing Matthew Mataro out instead of Garrett Hewen. We'll see about this call here in about 2 seconds. Here's the snap, and this one is
Take it.
good.
We'll take it.
Yep, absolutely brought out, probably saving the leg here of Hewen. He is stretching that right leg. He's on the sideline here. He's giving up for that right leg. So
Hopefully
maybe we'll
it's
see
cramp.
Montero maybe kick off the after point there.
Just like to see the bench, the crowd, the bench. I mean,
Yeah.
the Grens are really upbeat. You look over across the sidelines and a lot of hands in the pockets.
Yeah, absolutely. As now it's a 7-point game, as the Prospect 21-0 lead is just gone. It's gone.
Yeah. Now you get a 3 and out, or no chunk yardage.
Yeah,
Turnover,
absolutely.
anything. It should be a good second half. We're really hoping for all of you watching that this turns out the way we all want it.
Yeah, fireworks would be exciting here in Elk Grove. Just a reminder, Elk Grove is in the all green, yellow lettering with the black helmet, while Prospect is all white, including the helmet with baby blue lettering. Also, any Prospect fans, if they are watching, give us a break on their numbers, because it is insanely hard to see their numbers on that jersey.
Sure is. It always has been. I can't quite figure out why they haven't figured it out.
Yeah, light on light just does not work out sometimes.
No. in my opinion, you got to do it for the moms and dads and the aunts and uncles in the stands. You know, they want to see their family members play, and sometimes you get into that line, it's just mush.
Yep. And they are having Montero come out for the kickoff here. See if he's got the strong enough leg, as Hewan's just been booting it all night, besides that one that just kind of kicked off his foot weird. But Montero, here we go. And it is sent right down the gut. It's a line drive recovered by number 14 of the Knights and tackled for right away. Right one received, number 14, Gabriel Samrosh.
Elk Grove special teams have done an outstanding job this year. I just have not remembered seeing them giving up anything but just a couple.
Yeah, and now after that quick drive for the Grens to score 7, we'll see our first action of Vernizel and the Prospect offense, as long as with Jeremiah Pickett and the Grens defense, who's had about an hour to rest, as they've not seen the field in about an hour.
I don't see Prospect getting away from anything they have done.
Yeah.
They're going to stick to it.
Vernizel handoff to, this is not Easton in the backfield, and it is a huge play.
Yep.
Huge play. And that was handed off to number 9, Gavin Flanagan. He was the main back for the first quarter of the game, and then they went with Easton in that second quarter there. So Flanagan will be the back. 3 receivers to Vernizel's left, 1 to the right. Verdiesel in the shotgun.
Elk Grove still bringing 3.
Here we go. No fake. They're going straight to Covey. Covey makes a man miss, and that is a good 9-yard play.
We got to wrap up below the waist.
Jacob Parisi, I'm sorry. I'm getting Covey and Parisi mixed up all night.
Can't try to tackle a shoulder pad. You just can't.
It will be 2nd and 1 for the Knights. Here we go. This one pass to, this time it is actually Covey, and he will be stopped. He will pick up the first down. A flag was thrown. Good call there.
I don't know what that flag would be unless it's a face mask.
Yeah.
Everything looked legal. We're going to find out.
Looking and waiting for the call.
Prospect's moving back.
Yep. It's going to be holding on the offense there.
Wow.
So it's going to bring up, if they accepted 2nd and 6, I would assume it's going to be 2nd and 6 if they move back.
Yeah, you don't see holding that far upfield usually, but we'll take it, right?
Absolutely.
It's a spot foul.
All right. I mean, 2 pretty huge chunk plays as for the Knights.
Yeah.
And they want to run fast, run the tempo as they did the first 2 plays. Obviously now with the penalty, they're going to go in the huddle.
Elk Grove's got to come up with some energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Something here, something weird.
Absolutely.
It's got to go the Grens way.
And now here we go. 3 receivers to the right for Diesel, 1 to the left. Handoff to number 9, Flanagan.
First down.
That will be enough for a first down. Good run by him as he just kept the legs turning and picked up the first down.
All right, now's where we need it. Got to step up.
And they are sending Hewan off right now, possibly a blood issue. As I know we said last time, any blood that is seen, you are off the field. We'll see what happens here. But Hewan is off. They're going to bring on Montero to replace him. Wonder if they're going to just take a shot right at Montero right away. This time, nope, they hand it off to Flanagan, and Flanagan's got another big hole into the secondary, and we'll pick up 12 yards for another Prospect first down.
Our DBs are saving us right here.
Yeah.
They're the last line of defense, and they're making good tackles.
I mean, Flanagan has had a lot of running room this entire drive.
We can't let them get to that level.
I mean, they don't even really need to run anything else because everything they want to get is with Flanagan, and they're just getting it.
There we go. There's a little run blitz finally.
And Flanagan handed off again, and this is going to be another good run. No first down, but it's going to be 6 or 7 yard run that they're going to give them.
I think the defense actually has to get some help on the front edge.
Yeah.
They got to bring at least one more. They took a gamble there and came from the far side, and the play went to the middle towards the left. So.
And we just had Flanagan come off the field for the Knights, so we're going to see our first action of Easter in the backfield for the Knights in the second half. Wonder if they take possibly a shot here. 2nd and 5. Fake handoff to Easter. Rolling out. Wide open receiver caught by number 2, Parisi, Jacob Parisi.
Just a great right up on a play.
Yeah, great play design there. It's
Very
just rolled
much
out to the strong side and was able to hit the receiver in the chest.
Wide open. Good play design.
As now the Grens find themselves 1st and 10 at their own at the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff to Easter. Easter's got a lot of room before being hit.
Oh, he got hammered.
Yeah, he got destroyed there. Good hit there. That looks like number 23 will deliver the Davenport. Yep.
Great hit.
Yep.
Upended him.
2nd and 5 now at the 8-yard line. Grens defense trying to come up. If you hold them to 3 points, that'd be huge, but I doubt the Prospects will go for a field goal. Another handoff to Easter. This time it is a huge hole, and he gets into the end zone. Noah Easter touchdown for the Knights, 27-14. A big answer for the Knights.
I'd like to see us stack the line of scrimmage there. I don't think anybody in the house thought they were going to pass. Yeah. We had guys on the outside.
Yeah, you said it correctly.
That was too easy.
They ran that entire drive, and it paid off extremely well for them.
Yep. Here's your Knights gimmick on the extra point.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this. So that threw me off the first time.
It'll wear on your nerves after a while.
And here comes Flanagan coming from the near sideline towards the middle for the extra point. Try and make this back a 14-point game. And we are ready to go. Flanagan. And it still goes through, as you said. High snap, but still goes through.
All right, let's answer again. Got a lot of time.
Yeah, it was a great first drive by both squads here in the second half as we're under 6 minutes to go. Back to the 14-point lead for the Prospect Knights.
Staff's talking to Garrett Ewan. Yeah, I think he'll be back in this game shortly.
Yeah, he's got his left leg rewrapped there. So I wonder if we'll see him here on this drive. As now we will see Jancic in the offense for the second time in the second half, looking to cut this back into a 7-point game. As we knew we would see points by both sides, and it has finally seen some points. So 21-0 start for the Knights, and then the Grens have just scratched and clawed their way back into this game. Right now it is a 14-point game, but it is by no means over. And Flanagan ready to go here. Again, we have Hunt and Holovic. Last time they split the difference here. We'll see where they go. Looks like they're going to go to Holovic. And
get out of bounds.
It was close there. Good call trying to get it out of bounds and start with very good field position.
That would have been great.
But it goes to another touchback. So we'll see the Grens at the 20-yard line.
Well, here we go again, right?
Yeah.
Let's get that same offensive push.
Yeah, get the Knights now back on their heels.
I'll trade scores in the third quarter as long as we're the last to score, and then we'll get to the fourth.
Yep. Get the fourth with a 7-point deficit to recover.
Yeah. Yep.
We got ourselves a ball game. You don't want to go 3 and out, as it was a short but quick drive where the Grens defense had a lot of yards to carry over a short period of time. Hand off to Elsner. Jancic with the keeper. Makes a man miss. He's got some room here on the near side. Steps out of bounds wisely. That could have been a very late hit. They're not going to call it.
I cannot believe they didn't call that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beyond belief, I can't believe they didn't call it. It's 4 yards out of play.
Absolutely. Great run there. OC of the Grens staff is just giving a mouthful to that.
Coach Osei has every right to be upset about this.
Yeah.
He was 4 yards out of bounds, and there was the shove in the back. Whether he goes down or not, that's not the case.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
just an illegal play.
I believe that was number 14, Samarach, who delivered the late hit. Or it looks like number 4. My apologies, number 4.
I'd be furious.
Jack Berman.
That's a big call.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the same side judge that was giving Coach Osei a little bit of grief on the first possession.
Yeah, absolutely. But great job by Jancic on the keeper there. Huge chunk play of 27 yards. His legs have been a huge part of this offense, and he steps up in the pocket. He's got an open receiver with Berkowitz. It hits off his foot, went through his hands, hit off his right foot, left foot.
Mitchell threw off his front foot there. He was in distress.
And there's the flag. Flag there by the very extremely late here by the line judge.
There was another flag out there for something else.
This is going to be roughing the passer on the Knights.
It's a makeup call.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a makeup call. We'll see what the second flag is, unless they're seeing the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the laundry is, but it's going to be 15. That's a makeup call, and I appreciate that referee doing it. It was a close play, but boy, this call was so badly missed.
Yeah. Looks like they're picking up one flag. They still got another one on the ground.
I don't know what
at the 45-yard line. We'll see. Maybe they don't even see it. But here comes the 15 yards.
Well, I'll tell you, this is what the Grens needed, right?
Yeah,
Down
absolutely.
14. This is perfect. That's a big.
Yeah,
penalty.
seems a lot longer than 15 yards as they are just keep moving.
Do they have 2 personal fouls?
They may have
They
this.
did.
That is a huge, I mean, that is 40 yards, 30 yards on those penalties.
That's still a makeup. And that's okay. The Grens will take it.
Absolutely. So they're going to be working now at the 23-yard line. We do see Hewen back out there, which is huge.
I did not know in high school football that if you have 2 personal yards, you get all the yardage. That just boggles my mind. I'm telling you, sometimes high school football has some of the weirdest rules if you watch a lot of NFL. And that's one of them. I got to ask my buddy on that.
OC just trying to get a word from clarification there on the sideline. That's why we still have a little bit of a stoppage. Looks like the Grens, though, will keep running in this victory formation type of play.
If I'm Coach Osei, though, I'm not arguing anything at this point.
No, absolutely not. I think he's just trying to get like what happened, what's going on. But either way, you want to take that as your 23. You're at the 23-yard line for the Knights. 1st and 10. And this drive has all started by a 27-yard run by Jancic and now about 40-yard penalties there for the Knights.
Unbelievable.
So here we go, Jancic under center. Here we go, hand off to Elsner, and he is turning, and he gets some good yardage there with that one.
This is what they've been waiting for all game.
Absolutely.
They've given up a few plays to get this type of productivity out of that run. Stick to it.
And it's going to be 2nd and 6, 4-yard pickup for Elsner on that carry. Going to stick with that same formation. It looks like you're just going to keep running the ball, trying to milk as much clock off.
Three's going to get
third
this
quarter.
One. They're going to do that little end around with 3.
Yeah, with Holovic. Here we go. Let's see. And they both run out. This one steps up in the pocket, trying to find somewhere to go.
Oh, wow.
He misses a tackle. He's got room to run. He picks up the first down. There's the flag
Another
on that time, as that is a late hit by number 45. And number 45 on the Knights delivers a extremely late hit. Mikola Zalata on that one. Jancic up. He's ready to go right back in it and get a score for the Grens.
I've seen enough football to know it's standard ops for Prospect. They've always been like this. They play right on the edge. It's about time some ref units have called him on this.
Yeah.
He again was 3 yards out of play.
Yeah.
Out of the field.
And this time Jancic actually fell. He may have learned his lesson from the last one, saying maybe he didn't get it because he didn't fall, but he fell on this one. He got the call, and that's going to be half a distance to the goal. Maybe actually that may be 15 yards because they're at the 19. They're going to give him half.
It's great
the
to see
distance.
the Grens. You know, they're just on fire right now. In Prospect, you got to start losing some steam.
Yeah.
Right? You got to get a little frustrated here. Let's pound this in.
It's going to be 1st and 6, 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. We'll wait for it to change here on your side.
7.
1st and goal at the 7, and looks like not entirely sure what's going to happen.
They got a little chain gang problem down there, I think.
Yep.
Right.
And now we're ready. Back in this victory formation. Here's the pitch to Holovic, trying to gain the outside. Let's see if he cuts back in.
Oh,
they're gonna mark him in for the end zone. Holovic with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. 2nd rushing touchdown in this half, actually.
He just pancaked the defensive back that was the last line of defense.
Yeah.
He just put his chest in his numbers, and he threw him back 4 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. He
play.
earned that touchdown
Sure
there
did.
as they went to that same play, misdirection with Elsner, pitch it to Holovic, and score, as that is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the second half.
Martirano's kicking again here.
And here we go. Yep, like good call there on that one. Hewen may be done kicking for the day, but he was out there running routes on that play. Here is the kick. This one.
I don't know. I can't tell by the angle.
Looks like it's good.
We'll take it.
That was a lot higher, but had the distance. And we got ourselves back a 7-point game.
Good football game.
Only problem with that drive was not a lot of time came off the clock because of the penalties.
Yeah.
But you scored 7, and that's all that matters. So we will see Vernizel and the offense here in the 3rd quarter once again. Right now we're winning with the 14-7 3rd quarter. The atmosphere here right now is unreal.
This is why we have to have a stop.
Yeah. You want to get that offense right back on the field because it's been rolling.
Yeah, the north side of the fans are going crazy, and rightfully so. You just cannot let Prospect get a big chunk right out of the gate here.
Yep.
Oh, for the turnover, Chris.
Absolutely. bring the house maybe on the first play. Just try and get Verniesel under pressure. As we are sent back out here. Fans settle as of right now, but I would assume they're going to be back on their feet momentarily if a big play happens for the Grens. Montero, once again, looks like he's going to be setting up for the kickoff. As I wonder what happened to Hewen, as he's just not going to kick the rest of the game, but able to run routes on the offensive side.
Might have been a cramp. It looked like he was working a cramp out.
I'll keep our eyes out, see if he goes back out there on the defensive side. He's been a big part for the defense as well.
Now, the last time we got a squib kick that drastically almost went out of bounds, the prospect player I actually think made a mistake by grabbing the ball, quite frankly.
Yeah. It had like a tornado-type spin all the way down until it hit the ground.
A little F3.
And here we go, Montero ready on his right foot. Here we go. This one is a better punt, but this one may go out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds. Yeah, that's 2 times Montero has kind of kicked it to that far sideline. One time it was picked up, and this time it does end up going out of bounds. Hewen, though, I did see him come right onto the field, so he's out there for the Grens.
Great. And, again, they're doing this without their best receiver.
Yeah, and Lucas Rogers.
And one of their better running backs, Belmonte, and a defensive back. I mean, just coaching staff and fans, we all got to be proud of these guys.
Absolutely. And no matter what happens, you want to bring momentum into the next game next week. So even if you do possibly come away with a loss, if you have momentum, that is all that matters.
Need a stop here, right?
Absolutely. No big plays. If they get a first down, you want to readjust right away and get up to the line, as they've been running quick momentum offense with Verniesel. Verniesel, though, here we go. In the shotgun formation. Hand off to Easter.
Elk Grove fired off.
Great job there. Number 4 got to him right away. A.J. Jawilla got the initial tackle, and then Garrett Hewen helped him out there to bring him down on Easter.
Kudos to the defensive line. They're bringing 3. 2 of them are getting double teamed, and they were in the backfield.
3-yard run there for Easter. And Easter comes off limping with his left leg, so now they're going to bring back Flanagan, who has had everything he wanted running. So we'll see if they run right away with Flanagan. In the shotgun here. And fake handoff to Flanagan. They're taking a deep shot. This one's underthrown. And then surprised they did not call a PI there.
Prospect's got to be having troubles with that non-call.
Owen Davenport was all over him that entire route. But great news.
I'd like to say he was just trying to work himself back to the ball, but there was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, a lot of contact. I think the argument there is, though, Davenport turned his head at the last second, and that's what makes or breaks a lot of PI
Good for Owen. Listen, 3rd and 7 here. Big downs for Elk Grove.
I wonder if Verniesel saw what I saw there with Davenport's limping on that left leg. They may go right back to that guy. And short pass here. Broken up by Darryl Hunt. Great defensive play by Hunt as he had the interception in the end zone in the first half, and a huge broken up play there by Hunt.
I mean, he timed that so perfectly. I think he got a little frightened how easy it was.
Yeah, I mean, he almost had a pick 6 there, because he would have been home free if he came up with that ball.
All right, just let's take the return. Let's use them against their special teams and get some good field position.
Here's the snap. Hewen in the backfield. This is a pretty good punt. Hewen retreating backwards, does come up with it, and he's going to return it. He goes right into the chest of number 12 of the Knights. Number 12 on the Knights.
Well, listen, here we go. 1st and 10 on the 20, right?
Yes.
You've made your stop. Now we're trading touchdowns. Who gets inside here?
Now's the time. Take the lead here. Take this game into the 4th quarter tied up.
Yeah, just an incredible beginning to the second half here.
Yeah, I mean, all momentum is on the Gren side, which is just unreal. Great adjustments by the staff.
Well, Prospects had some issues helping us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the penalties on the last possession, but hey, we still scored the offense is still working.
Fake handoff to Elsner. Pass to Berkowitz. Berkowitz makes the adjustment.
How did he hold on to that ball?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought number 11 there kind of swiped it. John Zay.
That's strong hands, man.
Yeah, absolutely. He had his hand on that ball right away and tried to swipe it away, but Berkowitz comes down with it and falls immediately to the ground, which is probably good.
This is dumb like a fox type of offense here. There was no idea that we were going to pass out of this situation. And now in the 3rd quarter, Prospect can't stop it.
Here we go. Here's the pitch to Holovic. Holovic cuts back in for a 2-yard gain, it looks like there, as he had nothing on the outside, so he cut back in and got the gain. Holovic slow to get up.
Yeah, this bunch offense in the first quarter, right? We saw maybe one pass in the first quarter. It just looked like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Well, now we see.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the first time there. Holovic had no room to run on the outside.
He still got 3, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 7, here we go. On the 42 of the defensive side for the Grens, but they are moving once again. Same victory formation type-ish formation, and this one fake handoff to Elsner. He throws off the back foot to Berkowitz, taken down right away as pressure there by number 1.
Yep.
Number 1, and we've said his name possibly before. Yes, we have Sebastian Wildheart.
Yeah, he had a pretty bad false start for the Prospect for the Knights in the first half.
Yeah, on the offensive side. And then now we see him on the defensive side. Good job by Jancic, though, just to get that ball out and not take a big sack, because now it's 3rd and 7, a lot more manageable than 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 17 that would have been.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to see Jancic in the shotgun. Elsner on his hip. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Fans hyped up. Fake handoff to Elsner. Jancic steps up in the pocket. He retreats. He is still retreating. Broken play. Finds the open receiver and caught. Berkowitz with the catch. Wow, they are calling that an incomplete pass.
That's all right. That could have been a huge loss for
absolutely. Great job by Berkowitz to come up, go to the ball. I wonder if a judge may overrule this, see if they saw something different. But they're going to call that an incomplete pass initially.
Is there some discussion over there? There is.
Yes, there is. Great job by Jancic. He made 4 Prospect players miss in the backfield. And
let's see what
the ruling it seems to be coming here. Waiting to hear.
Oh, he's just telling coach nothing.
Yep, so it will be 4th and 7. And I wonder if they're going to go for it here. I mean, they got the momentum.
7 yards, a long ways to go.
Long ways to go, and you're deep. You're in your defensive territory. I think you got to punt this one away. But they're lining up. They're lining up to go for it.
I totally agree. You got to punt this here, but we'll see. I've been wrong all year against this coaching staff.
If they get a drive, if they do not, we'll see what happens here. But this could be a play to come back and remember on.
Might be looking for a jump.
Yep. Here we go, Jancic in the shotgun. Berkowitz on the movement to the left side, and they snap it, and there's pressure right away. He throws a jump ball. No one's going to be home, and that's going to be a turnover on downs there, and that's going to be 40 on the 42-yard line on the offensive territory there for the Knights.
You're giving Prospect unbelievable field position.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we stopped them once, but they also have 28 points on the board.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand it.
I think they've ran about 7 or 8 drives, and we've stopped them for a 3-and-out twice, and everything else has been scoring, or pretty close to scoring. Besides the one pick.
That's the first time in the games I've watched that one really kind of.
Yeah, we will come back.
We're in a punt formation now. Did we miss it down?
Yeah, I don't know. It said 4th on our screen, but now like
folks, we apologize because we were going off some bad info.
Yeah, now it's the punting job. So here we go. Everyone else had 3rd down. We had 4th down, but good punt here. This one will go out of bounds at the 36
Yeah, I
yard
apologize,
line.
Folks, because I'm thinking, why on earth is he not punting the ball? But we had missed it down.
Yeah, our screen here, scoreboard, even in the stands said 4th down.
Yeah.
So everyone but the sticks had 3rd down there. But
all right, the world's right again.
Absolutely, yeah, because you now have a lot better field position on the defensive side here.
Yeah.
And we don't have to mark that play down anymore, as that could have been a huge game changer.
Erase that one.
And here we go, back with Vernizel. Has Flanagan in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Been running that formation. This time they hand it to Flanagan.
Nice stop.
And this is going to be sacked. He's not going to be sacked, but tackled for a loss.
You know, there's been a couple times here in the last 8 minutes where momentum could have shifted, and Elk Grove is refusing to allow it to happen.
Yeah.
With a lost tackle in the backfield.
Great job by the defense here. As if the Grens come back and win, you're going to have to come back and look at this second half play by the defenses. It's been all of them right now.
Sure has been.
And we are ready to go here.
We got a minute and 15 before we win this quarter, and that's what we wanted, right?
Absolutely.
Vernizel
steps back. Missed tackle there by number 3. That's Holovic. He throws a pass. Incomplete pass. intended receiver to number 14 on the Knights, Gabriel Samruch.
Perfect time for a little blitz there. It
Yeah,
was delayed. It was a little delayed blitz. He walked right through.
Holovic just missed the tackle, though, but otherwise still incomplete pass. 3rd and 11, 3rd and long.
Key down here for Elk Grove.
Absolutely. They're on their 39, or the prospect 39-yard line.
Come on, D. Make a play.
Same formation. We've seen it a lot. And here we go with Vernizel.
Elk Grove's pressuring again.
Empty backfield as he moves out. He steps up in the pocket trying to take a shot. What a job by number 6, Frank Covey, as Vernizel overthrew him, and he got up and made that play for the first down.
When that ball sailed, I thought we're in. But
Yeah.
boy, what a catch by 6.
And I did not see the number for the Grens, but there was a guy right in the back of Covey ready for the tip or ready for that ball to go through for the interception. That's not how it plays out, and here we run a play. Screen pass to Parisi, and Parisi is going to be tackled. He's going to pick up a couple of yards there on the sideline. Clock's still running, though. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. 28-21, 2nd and 5.
Good high school football game, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. As we've expected nothing less.
Yeah, right.
And here we go. Vernizel, handoff to Flanagan. Flanagan
Going
cuts
nowhere.
back, and there it goes. Another tackle for a loss. Flanagan, for the first 3 drives that the Knights had, has been anything he wanted. Not on this drive.
I think
Great
they're going to let
step
this
up.
clock go. Elk Grove wins that third quarter like we asked.
Absolutely.
But this is going to be interesting. It's 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 6. This will be an interesting call for prospect.
Yeah.
I don't know that you run the ball here, quite frankly.
No, yeah, I mean,
Elk Grove's defensive stuff to run, probably 3 out of 5 times.
and now this works as a little bit of a timeout for the linemen and the Elk Grove defense.
Well needed.
Yeah, so I'm kind of with you. I think they may do like a little play option or play action type.
They've had success with that isolation little screen, and
Yes.
they're just asking the defender to miss the first contact. We got to know that's coming.
Absolutely.
We have to know that's coming.
Yeah.
It's worked for them all game.
Yeah, and now we got to be ready for anything here. As you take a 7-point deficit into the fourth quarter. That's what we said. If you're down 7 in the fourth quarter,
You're in it.
you're in the game. You're ready to. You're any step one play away from tying it up, or even going for 2 and possibly taking the lead.
This is a big down here.
It's going to be 3rd and 5. I mean, I wouldn't, if they get 2 to 3 yards here, I would expect Prospect to possibly go for it too.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you on this. You're going to get a net 12 yards by punting. So
Yeah, absolutely. Flanagan in the backfield, 3 receivers to Verniesel's right, 1 to his left. And here's the snap, like you called, the screen pass. And it's going to go home for the first down. That's going to be complete to number 14,
you have to know
Gabriel
that's coming.
Sanruch.
We had an
And-
extra defender over there. It just was such a time play.
Yeah.
The key to that play is that the pass is so many yards, and the quarterback's got the arm to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're taking basically you just got a one-on-one defender on that. There's
And
nobody else near.
That play run right. It is ran well. And, I mean, we see that play ran in NFL, college.
Absolutely.
So that's a keeper there. And they're going to run it to the opposite side here with number 1. Makes Ugui miss.
What a tackle.
And he's going to, like you said, good tackle there, but that's going to be an 8-yard pickup for number 1,
I think he got a shoulder there.
Sebastian Wildheart. And, yes, we do have a Gren down
That was a shoulder.
number 6 that looks to be Logan Tosterud.
Tosterud, yeah. Logan's a tough kid.
Hopefully he's able to get back up, as we've said his name a couple times tonight on the defensive side.
What I saw was the receiver's knee hitting his shoulder. That's what I saw.
Yeah. Stops the clock here, 11:30 in the fourth quarter, 28-21. Prospect is on the move, though.
Boy, that was a good tackle, too.
Yeah.
You hate to see a kid get hurt.
Yes. Hopefully he's able to return to this game and get up on his own power
Yeah, for sure.
for more than that, most. As everyone
Yeah,
is,
Logan's a pretty tough kid.
everyone's there, huddled around him. Everyone in the stands is sitting here on this side and hoping for the best for Logan Tostrad.
Yeah, I've seen him move everything, which is a good sign. I just think he's got a stinger here.
Yeah.
Cut away from the injury. Don't show the injury.
Elk Grove's done a great job in this second half, and It's just a great MSL East game.
Absolutely. As it's been pretty much all Grenz so far this second half. They've been able to do what they want on the offensive side. But Prospects has been able to respond when it's come up needed for them, as it is on this drive. And right away when the Grenz came up with the touchdown right at their first drive this half, they responded right away as well. But now the Grenz kind of pushed back in their own territory. They're going to need a stop here on third or second, and no one showed what the drive was.
I see Logan moving a little bit here, so I mean, I'm feeling better about it. He's sitting up here, standing up. That's great to see.
Now he's up on his feet, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line. He's putting his helmet back on. He will have to come off for a play or two for sure. But it's good to see walk off on his own power, and he's walking off like normal. It doesn't look like he's in too much pain, but that right arm is bent, and it's been bent the entire time he's walked off.
It's got to be a stinger, maybe a shoulder, but we'll see. We'll see.
And it's bent in kind of like a weird. It's not against his hip. It's it's out like a little bit of a chicken wing.
Yeah, little stinger.
Yep, here we go, though.
Right,
we're ready to back it.
2nd and 4.
Going here. Verniesel in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Going to go for another screen pass towards Gabriel Shutout, and he makes a man miss and gets the first down and a lot more, and that's going to be 1st and goal for the Knights.
It's just a little pick play. It drives me batty that we can't defend it, but it's a hard play to defend.
And now there's another Gren down. This time the Prospect training staff is out there.
I think that's an ankle or a cramp. I think we got a cramp out there. I'll take the cramp. Prospect coaching staff's out helping them.
Good sportsmanship there by the Prospect coaching staff, as they know.
Well, at least their medical staff. Let's say that.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
As I unable to see the number on this guy, I wanted to say Holovic maybe was trying to make the initial tackle, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah. So whoever's down, and I can't see. So I don't see 23. It's tough, but he made a move. To be the initial contact and just hit the ground and immediately started holding the calf.
And Gabriel Smudruch made the guy miss there.
Yeah.
So another defensive injury for the Grenz. He will have to come off for a play at least when he's able to get up here and on his own power.
And I don't see Logan on the sideline, so I think he's up there with his teammates.
Yes. Yeah, everyone again kneeled and on the bleachers, sitting to make sure that the Grenz player is okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And he is back up. Number 10, that is. And that is actually a huge loss. Mataro, who's been kicking the points, kicking the extra points, kicking off the kickoffs in the second half.
Yeah, it might be an ankle.
Yeah, he can't put any pressure.
Yeah, really. He's putting a little on, but it's not much.
As he goes.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And now he's just being carried off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, that foot is not touching the ground at all. So now the Grenz are going to have to adjust again with another player injured. They're going to have to adjust and find a way to maybe only put up 3 points by the Knights, but the Knights are rolling on this drive.
Yep. Boy, it's been disconjointed, right? It's penalties and injuries.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's
taking the crowd out a little bit, obviously.
Absolutely, and that's all on the Prospect side. Is obviously no one wants injuries, but it's happening to help favor the Knights right now. Here's the snap to Verniesel, hands off to Flanagan, and is going to be stopped right away.
Nice play.
As the guy down, number 23, Davenport got the initial tackle.
He's a safety, too. I mean, he came up from out of nowhere.
Absolutely. So we'll have second goal at the 8-yard line.
23's had a good game tonight.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, he jumped.
And there's the call. And that's going to bring up it's going to be half a distance to the goal at this point, right? So it's going to be 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal at the 3. Clock is now rerunning again. And that's a tough penalty to take there. Here we go.
Chris Topper, Sr., warming up, throwing the ball on the sidelines.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens on the offense.
Here we go. And they take a shot in the end zone and caught.
No.
They're going to call it incomplete. The receiver is making his case for the catch there as he had both feet down and
I agree with
backed
him.
away.
I agree with him, 100%. He caught the ball, two
Yeah.
hands, took 2 steps, and then dropped it. That's
Yep.
a bad call.
Number 6, Frank Covey, making his case.
Elk Grove will take the
Absolutely.
break, though.
Daryl Hunt with the breakup there.
Now you got 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, miscommunication there on where that ball was placed on the initial there, but 3rd and 5. Wonder if they go right back to Covey here as Vernizzo's got an empty backfield. Fake handoff to Parisi. He takes it himself.
Not in.
They're going to mark him. They're going to call him in. This close line judge is calling him in for the touchdown, and then he's going to get a taunting penalty as he was trash talking Daryl Hunt there for no reason.
Oh, it's standard prospect. I'm telling you, I've seen it 1,000 times. That's the guy that lost his touchdown. He's the one that had the bad offsides penalty.
Yep.
And he just cost his team 15 yards. It's not too bright.
Daryl Hunt there literally was just looking at him. Obviously, you can't see inside the mask. Maybe he was saying something.
No,
but
Hunt was just standing there.
they are giving him the touchdown. So touchdown first, and then they're going to mark this on the extra point attempt. They're going to take the 15
Yeah,
yards.
this will be very interesting. This is a big point, quite frankly.
Yeah, absolutely. As it's going to be the difference here between a 13-point game and a 14-point game.
Pretty big.
I'm curious to say, though, if this does not go in, I wonder if they stick with the extra points with both of their kickers now hurt.
I'm interested to see that the Prospects coaching staff hasn't taken him off the field either.
Yeah.
And he's still yapping, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't sure. Was it Vernizzo that drew the penalty, or was it number 1?
Number 1.
Sebastian Wildheart who drew the penalty. Okay. And yeah, like you said, he's on, and they're going to try to attempt the extra point from the 18-yard line.
This is big here.
Here is the snap to Vernizzo. And here we go, extra point. He almost got a man in there from Flanagan to try and block it, but that is going to be
that's
good.
a great kick.
Yeah, Flanagan's had a boot all night.
I'll tell you what, if I'm the kicker, I'd walk over to number 1 and say, listen, no more.
Yeah,
Don't be putting me into that position. That's just a selfish play.
Absolutely.
I'd have a big issue with that.
Sebastian Wildheart had nothing to do with that play at all, and he's just trash talking Daryl Hunt there.
Yeah, nothing. Well, he's the one that lost the touchdown,
Yeah.
which it was a bad call, but. All right, Elk Grove.
Got to respond now.
Yep.
And I do want to give props there to Hunt there, just not responding at all, because if he would have responded, that would have just been wiped out penalties on both of them.
He was standing there like a statue. It was beautiful.
Yeah. So now we're going to see the Grens offense back with a 14-point deficit. Each time they've had a 14-point deficit, though, they've cut it right back into 7. We'll hopefully see if that is the ability to do so once again.
All right, here we go.
Flanagan he's had an extremely well kicking night.
Yeah, he's been called all day.
And he's been a fantastic running back for the Knights as well. So props to this guy on the Knights, and we'll see where he goes here. Flanagan sends this one away. This is towards the direction of Holovic. Picks it up off the bounce.
Find a seam.
And he cuts back towards the opposite side.
Nice move.
Yep, makes the spin move, and he's able to pick up a couple extra yards on that spin move. Otherwise, he would have been dropped at 25. I think they'll mark him at the 27, 28-yard line now.
All right, let's see how
22.
the Grens answer, right? 10 minutes, plenty of time left.
Yep.
No turnovers today.
For the Grens, no.
Yeah,
one for
none.
the Knights that was
Yep.
intercepted in the end zone by Hunt. So we will see Jancek end the offense here for the first time in the fourth quarter with a 14-point deficit. 10 minutes and 11 seconds here. Still plenty of time to overcome this 14-point deficit, but it starts here as you need a score.
Got another cramp.
Yep, Holovic comes off the field.
That's a loss.
And now they're going to send out Logan Tosserud, which is good to see him back out on the field.
See Logan out there, but you want 3 on that field.
As he's had 2 huge games for them. And now with Holovic out, I wonder if they're going to ditch that formation. Actually, it does not look like they're going to ditch it at all.
Stay with it. Next man up, right?
Yep. And here we go. Fake handoff to Elsner. Looking in the direction of Berkowitz and just missed the receiver.
Mitchell wants that one back. He had 2 receivers wide open.
I wonder if Berkowitz kind of stopped there a little bit, hesitated, or if that was just a mist-thrown ball by Jansen.
Martirano's back on the field. He's limping a little bit, but he's back. He was the one with the ankle on the far side.
Yes.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
Mitchell wants that back, I guarantee it.
Well, 2nd and 10 at the 22. 10 minutes left to go.
Martirano out. with a little limp, and Chris
Yep.
Toper in.
So we have Holovic and
Martirano out.
Martirano out. Did you see Holovic come back in on that drive?
I have
no,
not.
he's laying on the ground here. This is going to be a keeper with Mitch, and he's going to get a
Another flag.
So I think this is going to be a flag on both teams here. One with the late hit out of bounds, and I think Jancek was given a stiff arm and he got the face mask on there. So we'll see if this is going to be offsetting.
You know, it just doesn't surprise me with the personal fouls against the
Yeah.
visitors. It just doesn't.
We'll see what the calls are here. I mean, if this is both on Prospect, that is going to be absolutely huge. As
Yeah.
like you said, it's going to be
If it's offsetting,
15 yards.
it is. But boy, we could get 15 out of this and a first down.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Waiting for the call here. It was a good keeper by Jancek.
A lot of laundry out here in the second half. Give us a call here, ref. Where's he going?
We are waiting. Here we go.
Face
mask
mask
on
against Elk Grove.
Jancek.
Personal foul against Prospect. You called that right. Offsetting. Let's play it. Let's replay it.
It's gonna be
Good eyes
first.
there. Those young eyes, man. I don't know how you do it. I even got the right glasses on. I still can't see out there.
So we will replay the down. Kind of stinks there as Jancek had a great run, and it's going to be shown for nothing. But it will be first down once again. Right? Replay the down, first down?
Yeah.
Or it'll
gotta
be second down
Second
as they incomplete pass there with Berkowitz. So 2nd and 10 here at the 22-yard line. See the kind of formation as both times on this drive so far they've gone in like the victory type formation, new formation that they've shown. This time it looks like they're running a little different. No,
Yeah,
maybe-
kind of back to the normal offense here.
Yes. And here,
This
yes.
is the one they run with Lucas quite a bit. They've had some success with him.
Jancek ready to go in the shotgun. Fake handoff to Elsner. He's looking for a receiver. Steps up in the pocket. Breaks a tackle. Unable to break two tackles, though, and he will be tackled for a
Not
loss.
much protection there. He was on the run the whole time.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 12 probably.
And the clock will continue to run. At least Elk Grove's got all 3 timeouts
Yep.
still, so that is good to keep in your pocket for right now.
Boy, this is not the situation you want to be in. We're losing players to cramps, players that we need on the field, and
Yep.
you got to score early here.
Montero back into the game for the Grens. Still do not see
He doesn't know the
Holovic.
play yet.
Here we go. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Elsner on his right hip. Fake handoff to Elsner.
got
Good
some
block
time.
by Elsner, but he lets him go through. He takes a shot to Hewen. Hewen
Wide
is
open.
he makes the catch. Cut back into the middle, and he's going to be tackled at the 46-yard line.
He just got lost in coverage.
Yeah, absolutely.
There wasn't anybody within 15 yards.
Great job by Hewen by coming back to that ball because
Thank God Mitchell saw him because I didn't even see him.
yeah, absolutely not. It was a broken play once again as the offensive line just gave up on the defensive line for the Knights, and they almost hit home once again.
Yep. Boy, the Grens have gotten him when they needed him, and they've needed him a
Huge.
couple times,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Long 3rd down conversions.
There's a couple quick
Topper
substitutions
back
here.
in. Topper
Hewen-
back in.
Yep, Hewen's trying to make his way out
There,
here.
Out.
Great job by Jancek. Great
some
job by
liquids.
Hewen by extending each of those plays.
Let's get some liquids on that sideline, coach.
Yep, Jancek in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1.
Yeah,
He's
these
going
are
to do
all-
a keeper here, fake pitch, and he's running behind the
Nice.
lineman number 77,
We got a helmet off.
Mikey
by Prospect.
Mililovic. Sorry if I butchered that one. Definitely did. Good job by Jancek, though, running behind the lineman and picking up 8 yards. Great run.
Every time a guy comes off this field, we're working on cramps.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, we still have Holovic down here on the right side.
Yep.
Now we got, is this still Hewen here down?
Martirano, or no, Garrett Ewan.
Yep.
Well, let's go. Next
Back-
man up, and they've been doing it.
Back to this formation, handed off to Elsner.
Got
And
it easily.
yes, good push there by the line to let Elsner make his way for a first down.
Well, you're watching film on this. No matter what the end score is, you got to watch out for Elk Grove, man.
Yeah.
They have earned it. You know,
Absolutely.
it's kind of been, geez, they're 5-0, and the teams. I'm not buying it. They're a legitimate high school
Absolutely.
playoff team.
Yep. And now they've shown a new formation that's no one's seen before. And another handoff to Elsner. This one's going to go again for
it's
4 or 5 yards.
still
He's
up.
still on his feet. Maybe they're going to give him 6. We'll see where they mark him.
Give him
Great.
credit for that.
Great run by Elsner. I
Absolutely.
mean, that was a gutsy run there. It's only going to go down as 4 yards, but I thought that was a lot more than 4.
Well, minutes. It took minutes to go the
Yeah.
4 yards.
And why stay away with this is
gotta
Elsner's been
pass out
able
of
to
this
do
one.
everything. Here we
Gotta
go.
pass out of
Yep,
this one.
and it is. Trying to hit Berkowitz as he just missed the receiver once
Mitchell,
again.
yeah, he rushed it. He rushed it. He had a little footsteps, but he rushed that one.
Yep. And Hewen, good to see him come back out on the field, so they're going to take
Chris
out.
Topper comes off.
Yep, Topper comes off. Good call there. Stops the clock, 3rd and 6.
Havlich is still working on a hammy. He's going to come back in. Now we got our full repertoire. Nope, they're going to wait. They're going to hold him out.
Yep. I mean, yeah, if you run it here and then try and get positive yards and go for it on a 4th and short, that's when I'd bring in Holovic.
This is 2-down territory, no question.
Here we go. In that formation that's no one's seen. Here we go. And that's going to be a false start. They weren't even going to run with it. They're going to try and pass, same type of option.
I'm hoping it's an offsides, but boy, I don't think so.
False start, yep. So it's going to send us to a 3rd and 11.
Now you're definitely in 4th down. Well, we were anyway, 4-down territory, but you're just making it a little harder. But
yeah, with 7 minutes and 22 seconds, you're inching down the clock here. Holovic does come back. We're going to have number 6.
Mitchell's definitely dropping back the pass.
Tosterud come off the field. Yeah, even on that last play on the 3rd and 6, they were going to drop back and pass. Here we go. Fake handoff. They're looking to this side. Takes a step up. He stays on his feet.
Wow.
Somehow.
Insane.
He extends the play, unable to receive, though.
How did he stay on his feet?
Intended receiver there was Holovic. Good diving effort there by number 8 on prospect.
Well, unfortunately, here's your ball game right now.
4th and 11.
7 minutes left.
Yeah.
You're down 14. 4th and 11 on the 36. We'll take anything.
Yeah.
We'll take anything here to get a first down.
Part of me kind of is like just kind of punt this one away, see if you could pin them inside the 5 and come up with a defensive stop. But
that might be what they're doing.
Yeah, as now they bring out the unit.
Yep.
4th and 11 is extremely tough for me to go for.
In any league.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's get it out inside the 10, make a stop or a turnover.
Yeah. I mean, and heck, if you can get a safety, I mean,
Even
it's
better, right?
very unlikely, but there is an absolute possibility.
Even better.
Here's the kick by Jancic.
Nice little
It's a
pooch
good
kick.
one. Hopefully they keep this one out of the end zone.
He is.
It takes a Grenz bounce.
Oh, what a play.
And they're going to mark it down. No, they're not. He missed it on the slide. Holovic, it went through his arms, and that's going to go in the end zone.
Everybody did what they had to do except for that last bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get it at the 20. The Grenz defense is going to step up here.
Great job by Tosterud to keep it out of the end zone. Great hustle by Holovic to just get down into that chance to keep it out. That was just kind of hit off his chest and rolled in.
That was a very athletic play to keep that ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. So like you said, though, Prospect will take over at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, absolutely need a stop here. They're going to stick with the wide receiver screen. This is Covey.
Nowhere.
Stopped right away.
So that's just such an easy play for Prospect, right?
Yeah.
They throw underneath, and then the first receiver, all he does is just push people out of the way, and you're going to get 4 yards minimum.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard to defend.
3-yard pickup there. Problem is clock's still running, but I do think keeping the timeouts right now is okay. So we'll see if they hand off to Flanagan or just keep kind of trying to run that wide receiver screen that's been working this entire second half. They got a man in motion. Here we go. Vernizel takes the snap, hands it off to Flanagan.
Nowhere.
And is stopped. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, I want to say, 3rd and 6.
This is what we were looking for.
Yep. I mean, it's 3rd and in between, not manageable, but not long. So
both teams have all timeouts left.
Yep. We'll see what they do here. Feel like their safety blanket's been the wide receiver screen. I kind of expect them to go to a wide receiver screen on the far side. They got 3 receivers there.
It's just like the safest bet out there.
Yeah.
Let's jump it.
And they're gonna push up, at least on this near side. They're gonna play one-on-one coverage quick here with Ugui and Covey. But they're looking to that other side, and they're gonna complete the pass for a first down. That receiver caught the ball is number 2. Jacob Parisi. We've said his name quite a bit tonight as well.
That was your chance, boys, right there. You got it. You got to make that. That was a great, well drawn up play.
And now it is under the 6-minute mark with the clock still running. 35-21. Prospect with the lead. Man in motion. Handoff to Flanagan.
Stop.
Flanagan, stopped pretty easily. Maybe gets 2-3 yards. Not much though.
Oh, Davenport, number 23. I keep looking up, and his nose is in the pile.
Yeah, I mean that kid's got a hard.
He's coming hard.
Yep.
And Hunt too. I mean, obviously he's had a great game.
Yeah.
It's a legitimate defense, honestly.
Absolutely, and they're going up against a bigger, huge offensive line, bigger receivers than what the Grens have, and they've been battling this entire game.
Absolutely.
You got to give it up for the Grens, whether they win or lose this one. It's going to be a hard-fought battle. And I think they got something up their sleeve with this new formation to bring into the next 3 conference games. I don't think by any means is this it's a loss, but it's not a heart loss, as we're going to have a timeout here now for the Knights. So we could continue talking about that. You got to take any win that you can get, whether it's on the scoreboard, and this one couldn't. The game's not over, anywhere near over. But
when Elk Grove gets to 0-2, right, and everybody says, "Well, look at their schedule, but they've earned every right on these 5 wins. They're putting up. You're going up against the number 6 team in the area. Elk Grove's number 19, and I have a feeling, win or lose, Elk Grove will move up those ranks. I'd be interested to see what Hershey does tonight and who they're playing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But they've earned everything they've got written about them in the last couple games, for sure.
Yep. And the next matchup for the Grens is away at Rolling Meadows. An extremely winnable game. Any game is winnable, but Rolling Meadows significantly more winnable than Prospect.
Yep, absolutely.
As the offense and defenses come back out onto the field for both sides. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Here is the snap to Vernizel, quick pass to Covey on the outside.
Good coverage.
It's going to be tackled, and it is going to be a first down.
So if we tackled there the waist, we would have had time, but the receiver makes it almost impossible, right? He's just got the stiff arm out.
I'm very curious why the flag didn't come out on that one, where Jancic had the same exact hand placement where Covey was, and they called the face mask on him, but no face mask on Covey. So very interesting there.
The side judge hasn't thrown his flag for anything for Elk Grove yet.
Here's Flanagan on the carry, and the flag will be called. I wonder if that's going to be holding or a block in the back.
It's holding.
Holding. He has number 77 on the Prospect, gives number 1 Uichi a help up as he was limping up a little bit. So good sportsmanship there. I feel like that's the first time we've seen it between the players.
You're right. There's no love lost between these programs. We all know it, right?
We see here that no decals up on your top right corner, so we'll keep you up with the time and the score as it's 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Right as I say that, they bring it right back up. So you see that now it's going to be 3rd down at the 34-yard line. Oh, there's going to be 1st down. They're going to move the play back on that one. So 1st and 20 it will be at the 34. Clock moving under 4 minutes. Prospects at now no hurry at all.
Hurry, right.
As they've been in tempo offense the entire time.
This is where you need the turnover. Pick 6.
Huge 6, yeah.
Fumble, score.
And here it is. Vernizel steps back in the pocket. He extends the play as the Grens finally bring some offense, and they just can't bring him down, and he is still chugging. It took 6 defensive players for the Grens to bring him down, and they had him dead in the rights in the backfield.
They sure did, and nobody was wrapping up. They were just trying to banging bodies. Great play by the Grens, though. I'll give them credit. They had a lot of pressure.
All that work to only get 5 yards as Vernizel probably ran about 20 yards on that play.
Well, here, we're 2nd and 15. We'll take that no matter how we got there.
You would absolutely like it to be 2nd and 30, but 2nd and 15 works.
That's the first time the Grenadiers have blown that play up all night.
Yeah. I feel like that's the first time they've gotten to the backfield towards Vernizel.
Right. They're not sending 4 typically.
Here's Vernizel, hand off to Flanagan. Flanagan rushes right up the gut, keeps the legs turning. He's going to get 6 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Under 3 minutes here.
Timeout, Elk Grove.
Yes, and that is a wisely spent timeout.
Absolutely.
So 2 minutes, 48 seconds left. Elk Grove down by 14. You got to get a stop here on this down, get the defense off the field, get the offense back out, and I would say you just got to kind of take some shots almost.
Yeah, well, this has been a great football game. It's unfortunate. It could be a 7-point game just like that, but both teams have played tough. Prospect just totally manhandled coming off the bus. That first quarter was like, holy cow, this could be 56-0.
Yeah. Right? I mean, if you take away that 21-0 start, the Grens are up 21-14.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
We're talking in a different tone right now, and it's going to be we're looking at a different story overall.
Yeah.
But
well, even, Coach Osei said after last week's win, and that they sent the message it's a different Elk Grove, and
Yeah.
they're going to send a message to the MSL East too.
Yep. Now we got
We're still here.
Diesel in empty backfield, a quick wide receiver screen to Parisi. Parisi able to pick it up and a couple more yards. And that is a very costly 12 to 13 yards by the Prospect offense.
Well, Prospect's looking for 7 here. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Don't expect any runs or kneel downs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they want to run the score up, as they've scored 201 points this entire season so far, and you can add at least 35 more to that after the final buzzer. As we're under 2 minutes and 30 seconds here for Niesel. Receiver behind, or running back behind him, 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to the left. They are just letting the clock run. I mean, run, as it's going to be under 2 minutes and 10 seconds before they snap this ball.
Prior to the game, I thought if Elk Grove could keep them under 29 points, I thought if they could get 28, Elk Grove would have a really great chance of winning. It was just a couple big plays in the first quarter that really just put them on their heels. But they responded well, but it just might have been a little too late.
And there is a rush from Flanagan up the middle, and that's going to have the Grens call another timeout. So they're down to 1 timeout left. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go in the game, as the Grens fans are starting to pack up their stuff and leave a little bit. But 2 minutes is still a lot of time, especially in high school football. Anything can happen, but it will definitely take a long shot. As we have a quick timeout, like we said, Grens have 1 left here on the night. I kind of just feel like the only 2 plays that the Prospects are going to run are going to be a wide receiver screen, which I doubt, but I feel like their safety blanket when they need it, and they're just going to rush it up the middle. Yeah. And keep the clock
I don't
running.
put them outside of that safety or that screen play if they need some chunks, but you're right. They're going to try to run some clock.
Yeah.
Given the opportunity, though, they'll try to punch it in.
And the Knights have a good 1-2 punch with their running game with Flanagan and Easter, just as well as the Grens do with Jancic and Elsner.
No question.
And Holovic you can throw into that question today as well, who's had a great rushing game. But if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those Holovic pass or rushes are coming off where he's running in front of Jancic, so those could be even receiving yards. As
we'll see what
scoops.
We'll see what they call it.
But there is another run by Flanagan. Quick timeout for the Grens. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Well, while I have an opportunity, I want to thank EGTV, Ross, Scott, Debbie, of course, Vanessa, and Heather. You watching at home, you have no idea the setup time. They start early. There's got to be 3 miles of cable that has to be laid out, and we really appreciate it. The town appreciates it, and having a lot of fun. I think we got one more that I might miss.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you. He said it perfectly. Thank you, guys. It's been awesome working with you guys, and I'm excited for the next one, but this one's not over. We still got 1:50 to go.
Yeah, I'd like to see a turnover. I mean,
3rd and 5. I doubt they try and throw the ball. Maybe try and just go for the strip. But we're going to have another quick timeout by the Prospect Knights. So they use their second of the half. They'll have 1 left. But they'll probably keep that one in their pocket.
I know 35 points seems like a lot, but I really think this defense played pretty well. I don't want to say they're overmatched. They're just Prospect's bigger.
Yeah.
The offensive line's bigger. The receivers are bigger. And they've hung their hat,
Yeah.
I think we let up 14 points in that first quarter. There was a couple chunk plays. And, was, shoulda, coulda, but they played well.
Absolutely. It's been a fantastic game on both ends. The Grens clawing their way back into this game. Starting in the second quarter, going all the way until about 10 minutes left here in the fourth.
Their offense just took a little more energy to pull off than the Prospects.
Yeah, Prospect kind of came out guns blazing and was ready to score 21 points in the first quarter, while the Knights or the Grens weren't able to receive anything. This time they do pass, and it's going to hit the ground, as that could have been easily picked off, but it will be 4th and 5.
To me, I don't, for the life of me, don't understand why they would not run the ball there.
Yeah.
It just makes absolutely no sense.
I agree with you.
I mean, you're just asking for trouble. If that ball's a pick 6.
Yeah, and now you're in a completely different situation.
What in the world are you thinking?
And it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 5? Maybe? I don't know what kind this time.
Yeah, they are.
No,
a little pooch kick.
Squibb, this one going to take a Grenz bounce and go into the end zone.
All right.
A good hustle play by the Knights players there to try and keep that one out, but it did go into the end zone. So we are going to have 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. A minute 40 left. It's going to take a miracle, but we've seen crazier things happen in the world of sports.
Yeah, Grenz are out of timeouts too, unfortunately. That's really going to bite them a little bit, but who knows? Let's see something.
Every play is going to have to be quick and at the sideline.
Yeah, sidelines for sure, or a miss. And that's going to be hard to do.
Yeah, a big chunk play.
You know, prospect's going to be dropped back.
They've had a couple chunk plays today, but not many that went to touchdowns. You got Hewen on the left side, Elsner on his right hip, 3 receivers on his right. And here we go. He's looking for Hewen, steps up in the pocket. He throws a ball towards Hewen's direction. This one goes out, and a flag is thrown. That's going to be a roughing the passer, I want to say, as Jancic is on the ground. As you're up 14 and you still just rough the passer and give up more yards.
It's a theme. I'm not going to lie. It's just an absolute theme with that school.
As I'm new to this rivalry here between Elk Grove and Prospect, but yeah, I've seen it all game. That just Prospect is
every time they get a personal foul, that player stays on the field. I mean, it's just the fish rots at the head.
So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, a minute 34 to go. Helps them out there. Prospect helps them out there, but still a lot of work to be done if you want to try and get this game into overtime.
Boy, Coach Osei is just riding his side judge, and he hasn't thrown a flag all night.
His flag has just been kept in his pocket all night.
I think he lost it.
And here we go. Quick pass to Berkowitz.
Get out of bounds.
He's unable to.
He's unable
Completed pass. It's going to go for about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. Got to go quick here as the clock's still running because Berkowitz was unable to get out of bounds. Good job by the defensive linebacker there to make the tackle. And here we go. A minute 10 to go. Fake handoff to Elsner. He's looking in Hewen's direction, but he stumbles.
A little wide out here.
And he gets the foot down. Great job. Call him out. They're going to call him out of bounds to stop the clock. Hewen stumbled there, and he still made a fantastic play. Great ball by Jancic. Great catch by Hewen. Hewen's going to step out here on this one.
Yeah, there's too many witnesses. He had to call that ball in.
Yep. 1st and 10. That's going to move the chains. A minute and 3 seconds.
It's the greatest thing about local TV is you can kind of say stuff against refs and you don't get fined.
And here, finally, that guy calls the flag, first one, and it's going to be on the Grenz.
It's going to be on the coaches.
Yep.
They've just had it.
And
I think the referee's telling them, hey, knock it off.
Yeah.
Just ignore it.
And now another referee steps in here.
Is he going to pick it up? They're going to pick it up.
Are they?
No. They're going to march it off.
And here we go.
That's frustration. I don't blame Coach Osei. You don't want to show your team that, but every once in a while you got to kind of have their back too.
You got to stick up for them, and I respect that from Osei. You are right back now at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Crowd likes Osei there, sticking up for his team, and I don't blame him at all.
Absolutely.
Shows a lot of character from Osei, this crowd, and just the Grenz team, as they're not going to give up.
Coach Osei is one of the quietest human beings you're ever gonna meet. Absolutely. And if he gets hot, there's a reason.
And you brought it up earlier. He is a Prospect alum, so he wants this game more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like he may just fall short as we're just about a tick over a minute, but here we go. We're still waiting for this game to restart. Not sure what's still going on.
Can't figure it out.
Yeah. Talk over
We need
here.
a back judge somewhere, but why is he waiting on the ball?
Yeah, there's two referees on the ball right now.
Chain gangs, right? Oops, sorry. Here we go.
Yeah, it was the referee on the far sideline had a problem with maybe one of the Prospect coaches. I'm not entirely sure. He's still talking there. They have 4th down there now by the sticks. It's 1st down. Handoff to Elsner. Elsner's got a little bit of room to work with.
Yeah, good run. Good run.
They're going to give him, not going to give him the 1st down. Great run, though.
We're under 50 seconds now.
Got clock running. Got to go quick here. Take a shot to the end zone. Never know what can happen. Fake handoff to Elsner. Steps up back in the pocket. Extends the play. Rolls out to his right and throws a ball into the ground. Intended for Berkowitz. And that's going to stop the clock with 40 seconds left to go.
Second and 10, 39 seconds. I still want to score, man. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yep. 7 looks a lot better than 14 on the
Absolutely.
scoreboard, but either way, this 14 is not a big 14 because the Grens have been in it the entire second half, the entire second quarter as well.
It's
So
a deceiving score, you're right.
as the 3 coaches here at the end line for the Grens is still giving that back judge just an earful. We're back here with Jancic, fake handoff to Elsner. Steps up in the pocket once again, throws a dart to
Caught.
completed here to Hewen. No, Tostrud.
Yeah, Logan.
And they're rushing up to the offense. Clock stops momentarily, but it will continue here. Now it will continue. Take a shot. Here we go. Steps
Good,
up in the
good.
pocket once again as pressure's been delivered. Berkowitz tried to make a
Underthrown.
diving effort.
Yeah, underthrown.
Great job there by Berkowitz to just show the effort down 14. You love the heart by this Grens
Yeah,
team.
they're not giving up.
And Jancic, this entire drive has just been under pressure. He's been making moves left and right, trying to extend the play, and he has.
He's done a great job
Yeah.
tonight avoiding trouble.
Yeah, he's
He's
taken
like
one sack, I want to say,
Yeah.
where he's been dropped back and under pressure about 10
There's
times.
certain times I think he's got eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah. Jancic, here we go. Looking towards the way of Tostrud, and this one goes right through the hands of Tostrud. He was open, and it would have been a first down as well, and he would have been able to get out of bounds, but that just goes right through the hands. 21 seconds here to go.
They got two plays on downs and maybe 3 on the clock.
Yeah. Gotta make something work here. If you can get a score and then get an extra or onside kick, anything can happen if you recover an onside kick.
Yeah, Coach Osei's not going to take any knees.
Nope. Steps up in the pocket, takes the shot down the middle, picked off, and they're just going to go straight down to a knee. Number 8 picks that off for Prospect, and that is going to wrap this one up. Number
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Connor Mitchell, the senior linebacker, picks this one off, and that is going to mark this one as a 35-21 victory for the Knights, unless they
Don't kid yourself. They might go deep here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Unless they try and throw a Hail Mary here.
Do not kid yourself. Yeah, it's a great game by the Grens. All right, we fell short, but we get the 5-1, 1-1 in the conference. We've got a couple, I hate to say, but fairly decent games that we could sneak a win or 2 out.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a good year for them. Looking forward to it.
Victory formation, and the knee is taken. Clock is running. Like you said, a great job to Grens to stick it in this entire game, because last year losing 57-7.
Yeah.
I mean, 35-21 sounds a lot better than 57-7.
Absolutely. Chris, great job.
Absolutely.
I might be missing the next one, but
it was a
doing
pleasure
great.
as always.
Yeah, keep it up.
We will see you in 2 weeks, as next week the Grens go on the road to Rolling Meadows. 2 weeks, it will be senior night for Hersey High School. Another big matchup here at home in Elk Grove. We will see you then. My name is Chris Randall, and I'm joined by John Walls.
So long, everybody.